Good morning. That theme song is so good. Like, it's so good. Good morning, friends. I see Molly over on the YouTube side. You were just watching the VOD? Catching up on the Persona? Yeah, we're gonna be doing Persona 3 today for a few hours. And then tonight, or not tonight, we're gonna be doing Twitch drops. Some World of Warcraft Plunderstorm starts at 1 p.m. There's gonna be drops, so we're gonna do a little bit of a double feature today. Is the plan. Stands? I see a Chaos on the Twitch side, and Turd, what's up? Good morning, friends. So we're gonna do some Persona 3 for a bit. And then, yeah, the WoW drops don't start until 1 p.m. Eastern, which is too bad. And also, we're supposed to be getting an inch of snow today, apparently. No, tomorrow. I'm sorry. We're supposed to be getting an inch of snow tomorrow. That's cool. It's almost April, but that's cool. No, it's fine. All right, let's get some lights on. Let's get started. Let's do it. It's already spring. Yeah, you know. All right. Good morning. Hello. Is it technically, when does spring technically begin? I guess it depends on where you are in the world, right? Wait, Darce, were you just in here? I could have sworn I just saw you. I'm hallucinating now, y'all. I swear Darcy was right here. Oh, I see you. Oh, you're Bean. You're Darcy. Which one of you was just in here? Hi. Was it you? Was it you? Because you always miss me so much and you need to be near me all the time? All the time? Hi, love. Good morning. Yeah. Oh, it was Tuesday. So spring was Tuesday. Yeah. So go home, spring. You're drunk, is what I'm hearing. Because no, it's supposed to, it's right now it is 30 degrees, 30 degrees Fahrenheit. We don't have heat. and I was like, I refuse to turn on our heaters, our like electric heat stuff. I was like, I refuse. I don't want to. Our electric bills have been so much. I refuse. And then the past couple days, it's been sub 40 degrees, closer to 30. And I'm like, all right, you know what? Maybe we turn them on now. We turn them back on. But it was like 60 when we were doing the tipathon. It was 60 degrees out. So of course, naturally, all of the days that were beautiful out is the days that I was busy and stuck inside. So that's fine. It's cool. It's no big, but it stinks because like I want to get the dogs out and do stuff, but it's literally, it's so cold. And there's the wind chill or whatever. The wind is awful, like real bad. And I have these plants that I've been trying to save. I'm not going to be able to save them now. No way. Maybe. I might still be able to, but it's so cold that those plants are definitely, it's not helping. It was 0 degrees when you left for work this morning? Hi, 8th. Good morning. That sucks. That's just too damn cold. I just laughed and coffee just went everywhere. You didn't see, no one saw that, okay? No one saw that. Ah, yeah. I feel kind of weird using a Nickelodeon mug now, but I didn't watch any of the live action stuff on Nickelodeon, which I think is the problematic stuff now, if I'm not mistaken. But is it a burrito coffee? Burrito 2.0? No burritos. No, that was bad. That was far worse. I really wish I had that clip somewhere because that was fucking hilarious. Good morning, Fasalis. Hello. Yeah, that was so funny. I published put out a little short because I've been having upload issues, man. I don't know what's going on. It's fine for stream, but uploading videos has been awful. Lasuria, good morning. Instant karma. How are you doing? I'm doing pretty good. I'm doing all right. I need, like, I say a day off. I need, like, a day where I just do video work. And I feel like I haven't been able to do that yet since the tipathon. Since before the tipathon. And I need just like a day where I do nothing but that. I haven't even had a chance yet, dude, to look at the, I hired a company who's also, you know, friends and I want to support their new company and blah, blah, blah. I hired them to do some work for me for YouTube stuff. And they're done. Like you know, the whole process took a long time, but it's done. I have it all. They sent me the files for me to look over. I have literally not had time to look at this new stuff. Ever Ember Creative. Yeah, I love them. They're the best. I haven't had time to look at any of the, I haven't had time. And I'm like, I need to look and see what they have and all of that stuff. Yeah, your Dayglow guildies. Yeah, so oh man. And then this morning I was like, before I started stream, I was like, I want to chill. I could have done some video stuff this morning, but starting a project and then gonna stream sounds weird. So I also didn't wake up early enough to like do anything. I did get a video out this morning, but technically it should have been out last night, but that's okay. Good morning, Magazar. So this morning I logged into WoW to do the Plunderstorm event, and they changed something. Like, they changed something because I am getting fucking demolished in that now. I was doing fine. I was usually getting top 5 almost every single round that I played of that. Today, last night and today, I am lucky to break top 30. Like, I don't know what is going on, but holy smokes, man. I don't know if, like, people just got really sweaty about it, and, like, people are pushing renown, so, like, they're really good, or what, but there's nothing around to kill. The spots that I like to land at now are swarming with people all the time, and I'm like, God damn. I am seeing this. You probably aren't seeing this. I am. Used to watch your Fire Red videos 8 years ago. Just discovered you again. Hello. Welcome back. Thanks for making me feel old. Miss old Nickelodeon back when they had Legends of the Hidden Temple. Yeah. So there's a documentary out right now. Or something. Some documentary. I think it's called Quiet on Set or something. And it documents, I haven't watched it, so this is all hearsay, but from my understanding, it documents Dan Schneider and the horrible shit he was doing to basically the children that were working on these live action Nickelodeon shows, is my understanding. So like, it feels weird as like a fan of Nickelodeon animation. It feels a little weird to be like, ah, yeah, this here. But, like, I'm pretty sure they're unrelated. So, you know. I mean, I don't know. But I know, like, the studio executives or whatever probably knew that there was some weird shit going on. But like, this stuff, I don't think so. Like, I think I can still like this. Right? Like, just, like, please. I think it was the child. I think it was something. I need to watch it, but hi, Rivka. Game gets ruined when you meta it, and that's what they're doing. It's wild. Told Aldisir about them. He might be looking for some new assets, so I pointed him their way. Yeah, they're awesome. Happy Friday, G Fairy. Good to see ya. Yeah, so I need to watch that, but like shows my. I didn't even think about it. I was until right now, and I was like, oh yeah, Nickelodeon right now, maybe not the best. No, maybe not the best. Which is funny because when we did the meeting for Ever Ember, one of the things that we talked about for the type of vibe that I wanted was like nostalgia, like Nickelodeon whimsy was kind of the vibe that I was going for, right? We can still watch to support the actors. Yeah, I mean, there's a line, right? Unfortunately, the actors don't get supported anymore when it's that old, and you know, all that stuff. But it sounds like from my understanding is the person that was making things, and I don't even know how. Like I said, I haven't watched it, so I don't know the extent of it. All I know is that Dan Schneider apparently is like bad, but I don't know the extent of that. Hello, Frank. Good morning. Happy Friday. But like, I'm pretty sure the cartoon, like, I'm pretty sure this wasn't. I mean, maybe it was. I mean, it's it sucks because like abuse of some form is in every industry. Unfortunately, it's called capitalism. and like people are mistreated on a daily basis, all the like just on in every industry. So like it sucks for sure, but at some point, where do you draw the line of like the things that you enjoy you no longer should enjoy because there were fucked up people involved with the creation of the thing you enjoy or enjoyed at some point. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, I don't know where that, I think that line is not black and white. It's a, by, you know, you assess by whatever, is this thing important enough to me to continue to enjoy, right? Like for me, Harry Potter is not important enough for me to enjoy. I'm good. I enjoyed it when I was a kid. Now I'm a fucking adult and it's not very good. So like I'm Gucci, right? But like for some folks that meant a lot to them and it's super important and therefore it's a by case, you know what I mean? Throw the baby out with the bathwater. Yeah, well, I mean, that's different, though, because, like, who wants the baby, you know? Might as well just get rid of that, too. That One Piece DLC character I told you about, young Rayleigh in Prime Garp, I do remember. Yes, I remember you telling me. I just don't, like I said, I don't know anything about One Piece, so I don't remember the details, but are they out yet? Are you getting to enjoy them? Hello, Ezionet. Welcome. So yeah, the plan for today, friendos, we're gonna do some Persona 3 reload for a little bit. The plan was to just we were gonna do WoW Plunderstorm all day because there's Twitch drops. That was the plans, stands, but the drops don't actually start until 1 p.m. my time. It is currently 10:30 in the morning when I start my streams at 10. So I wasn't gonna be like, oh, we're just gonna play and not have drops and then have drops, and so we're just gonna wait. We're gonna do Persona 3 first for a little bit, and then we're gonna do WoW Plunderstorm, which is really fun, and you get to watch me get tilted, and that's gonna be great. They're coming on March. Nice, that's so soon. Tomorrow, I'm going to a Final Fantasy concert, and I'm so excited. I'm so pumped, and I'm bringing Deidre. Deidre's gonna go with me to this Final Fantasy Distant Worlds concert. It's a big orchestra thing, and they have like screens that show, you know, the games that they're playing, stuff, whatever music video thing they chop together, while a live orchestra plays Final Fantasy music. And I am so excited. I'm so excited. I don't know like what to expect. Outside of that, I've never been to a concert that's just an orchestra playing, so they kind of tell you a little bit about what is going to be there. So I know it's going to be Final Fantasy 1 through 6 battle medley, and then there's some Endwalker stuff, but I don't know what, and then like a bunch of just tracks throughout. I've seen a few vids of the concert. Get ready, good shit. I can't wait. I'm also hoping that, you know, as a Final Fantasy nerd, I'm hoping that I'm assuming they'll sell merch of some kind, right? Like, it'd be weird if they don't. I don't want like a t-shirt or something, but maybe. I'm excited though. I already told Deidre, I'm like, Deidre, listen. I'm gonna cry, all right? They're gonna start playing, I don't know what song is gonna do it, but they're gonna start playing some song, and the video that's playing is gonna be something from a game I love, and I'm gonna start crying, and you're just gonna, and I'm gonna try to hide it as best I can, and you just have to pretend you didn't see it, okay? Like, just leave me alone. Don't judge. Just let me do it. But yeah, I'm excited. Tomorrow we're gonna be streaming Final Fantasy 14 in the morning, and then I think our concert is at like 7:30 at night. We're gonna go before that and get dinner and stuff before the show. So normal stream tomorrow and Sunday, I believe. And you might get salty if you play. That's what I'm saying. I'll definitely get salty playing some Plunderstorm later. That's what I said. Yeah. All right, we're gonna get into Persona 3. Like I said, we're not gonna be playing it all day, but at least a few hours, which is good because then I need VOD stuff, which is good. We finishing the 8-person raids tomorrow? Yeah, I'd like to. I haven't finished those. No, I only stream Final Fantasy 14 on Saturdays and Sundays, so we'll finish up that raid series tomorrow. I think we'll have time. I think we'll have time to do that, and then I gotta switch glasses, and then yeah, we'll do that, and I have to do my roulettes for sure. Has anybody helped me? No. So like I said, I only play Final Fantasy 14 on weekends, so I literally haven't. Whoop, so I haven't logged in at all. My gear though is, I think I'm over 590, so I don't know. I think I'm like 595 or something like that last time we ended. And then I also have, once we're done with this wing of the raid series, I'll have stuff that I can turn in for other gear. I think I'm fine for gear though at the moment, because I also have those tokens that I'll need to exchange and turn in after. And then there's stuff on the market board too. Like, I'm not worried about it. Oh my god, I need new glasses, dude. I think I have some 640 pieces, or at least 610 or something. I wouldn't. You don't have to waste gil and stuff. Oh my gosh, these glasses are so busted. Like, I don't know if you could see it, but this part is entirely broken, so this lens just pops out every so often. But I need them. Yeah, I think I have a 640 weapon that I got. It'll be fine. We'll be fine. All right, let's get into Persona. Yeah, we're at the beach. This Junpei's job is beach. So get some new glasses. I have to get an eye exam first, and then yeah, I have to get an eye exam first, and then oh yeah, and so yeah, because I don't have prior bills. Zeno's just tipped you 500. Just go get new glasses. Yeah, I don't have any other things that I have to pay off. I could just do it. Just be like, oh, okay. Yeah, no, I have to do... Prior bills are what the tipathon is for. We need a little bit more than that to pay off all my prior bills. Just, you know, them bills, man, they come out of nowhere. They come out of just absolutely nowhere, and they fight me. I want to know if there's a way... Where's Aerith and Tifa at? They're in a different video game. They're in a game called Final Fantasy VII Remake and Rebirth, and also Final Fantasy VII, the original game. But this one is Persona 3 Reload. This is a totally different game, has nothing to do with Final Fantasy. So Aerith and Tifa are not in this game, unfortunately. But what we do have is Mitsuru. And that is just as good. Not to mention the wedding in the future, too. Yeah, I think, so I kind of just threw that number up there because we needed a goal. And I think people thought that was like, I don't know if, I didn't think about it, but maybe people thought that was like the wedding, the like actual wedding. Our wedding's probably going to be way more than that. And I also wouldn't ask people to donate to it. So yeah. So the goal, when we started it, the thing was for the Ever Ember work. And then so I just updated it because we hit it as soon as we started the tipathon. And then, you know, I mean, it still counts because it's for bills. Like I have to pay off some stuff before I can, you know, pay for a wedding. So like it checks out. But the wedding also isn't until like 2026 at the earliest now. So it was going to be next year. But Deidre got accepted into a nursing program. So she is, first of all, paying for the wedding. And second of all, she's going to be in school when we were considering doing it. So no cloud in this game. Yeah, no cloud. Well, there are clouds. There are clouds. Just not, they're very nice clouds. They kind of look like a watercolor thing. They're very nice. But no cloud as in like the character cloud, unfortunately. I'm sorry, Visalis. All right, let's get started. So, we're on the beach. We just streamed Persona 3 yesterday. And, we're on the beach. Mitsuru is here. It's her dad's, like, I don't even know if we can see. There's a mansion here somewhere where her dad lives, because her dad is obviously, there was like a bunch of plot stuff that was pretty dope. I don't know what they want me to do. Do they want me to like, why do they want me to check driftwood? What's over here? The waves that lap on the shore are sparkling and shimmering. Come to think of it, Elizabeth asked me to get her something that feels like the ocean. There's a tiny crab walking beneath the water. Elizabeth might be happy if I gave it to her. Okay. But that might die. Like, I don't think that's like the best idea, dude. Wonder if this driftwood washed ashore from a distant place. Elizabeth asked me to get her something that feels like the ocean. Elizabeth might be happy if I give her this driftwood. Don't be gross. Or am I just, okay. Seaweed? Watching the waves roll onto the shore is somewhat calming. Come to think of it, Elizabeth asked me to get her something that feels like the ocean. There's some seaweed. Elizabeth would like, we're just bringing her wood, seaweed, and a live crab. And maybe a seashell. Might be happy if I gave her a pretty, yeah, probably that, dude. Probably that. Imagine like somebody asks you to bring you something from the beach and you bring them soggy seaweed, wood, and a shell. Bet it'd be nice to row a boat on this vast ocean. People's thalassophobia going wild. I guess we'll also just check in with them. But yeah, Elizabeth gave us some
place, wouldn't you agree?
Yeah. I didn't think that was going to be voice acted, to be honest with you. So that's cool. Those are better clouds. Are you calling Cloud ugly? Also, it's what, July 20th, which is cool?
When I was younger, I used to come here fairly often. But I haven't had the chance to visit since starting high school.
I'm kind of surprised those are voice acted.
I'm glad everyone's having fun out there. Our operations during the dark hour are taxing on both mind and body. You should relax a little. Rest up. If you need to take a break, the best spot to kick back is underneath the parasol.
Okay. Or they bring you that's what I'm saying. They bring you seaweed or a live crab.
Woohoo! Thanks, Kirito-senpai. Right now, I feel like I could die with no regrets.
Yeah, Junpei. This Junpei's job is beach.
Here we are on summer vacation, but I still have to deal with Junpei's usual antics.
I love how they're down by the beach. Mitsuru's just sitting there contemplating life. Akihiko is, I don't know why he's wearing what he's wearing, but.
Please!
Oh no, what happened?
Junpei, come on, stop!
Alley-oop! Take this and this! Come on! Water fights are pretty much a given at the beach. Nice and cool, ain't it?
He's right.
Hey, knock it off! You're taking this too far! Okay, fine. You asked for it.
I love how they have like this nice little moment before what is inevitably going to be just chaos and death and just real bad stuff. Wait, so what am I supposed to do? Am I just supposed to leave after talking to everybody and grabbing stuff? What's this way? Dude, where are you going? They say never play alone at the beach. All right. Well, we should do, I don't know. I guess maybe just leave and go that way? Nothing else I can do, I don't think. You're leaving already? Yeah. What? That's lame. Well, I'm gonna stay a little longer. See you later then. Huh. Kind of weird. I get what it's for, but
fancier than I could have imagined. I've never had to think about the proper way to use a fork and knife so much.
I can't eat anymore. Not even another bite of caviar.
No one said you had to try to eat all of it.
Well, I'm sure we're all exhausted from the trip. Why don't you go rest up in your rooms?
I don't think I've ever had caviar that's like that I liked.
Oh, are you not coming with us, Senpai?
Yes, I'll join you in just a minute.
I like this human.
It's been a while.
Anthony, what's going on? Anthony, I feel like I haven't seen you in forever. What's going on, dude? Thanks for 41 months. You're what are you up to? What's going on? I haven't seen you in a long time. Feels like, yeah, a while. Oh, what the heck? Oh no. Okay, never mind. I thought my stream just crashed, but no, it was like a little weird hiccup thing. I've been having the weirdest, like, upload speeds have been super strange. I don't know what's going on. It's busted. Good morning, Psionic. Hello, hello. Hello. We gotta, oh man. Oh, it's good to see you. Thank you for the resub. Yeah, oh man. Just been getting mental right. Need to get back on this game. Yes, I was just about to ask, how have you had a chance of playing Persona at all? Or has it been a little while? This game is a big one. We're probably like, let's see, we started in April, it's July. I was gonna say we're probably like halfway through the game, but I think that might be, that might be wrong. Like I might only be like a third, because they said we had a year. You're a little over 50 hours in. Okay, have you seen this part yet? I think I'm about 50 hours or so. I think it says my save files is 60, but it's not, that's not like accurate. It's not accurate hours at all. This is the, yeah, it's the beach. Chaos, thanks for using your Prime, dude. Appreciate that, thank you. Yep, this is the beach, so you got here. Oh man. Yeah, I'm still in like recovery mode from the tipathon. I will be taking, I'm probably gonna be taking a break just judging streams lately. I'll be taking a break from streams for a while to try to get YouTube stuff up and running. Cause like I can't. It's been really rough. So I'm trying to get some streams in now while I can, but we're gonna be, I mean, yeah, we're gonna be stopping streams for a while. Just a little past this part. How are you liking it? I mean, I guess since you haven't really played it. I love these characters. Like, they're great. They're so good. Thank you for the resub, Anthony. Chaos, thank you for that. Been quite a time with that tipathon. Yeah. Oh, yeah. But I can't. This is my full-time job, so, like, I gotta focus on other stuff because I can't do, like, appreciate everybody hanging out, but I can't, we got 11, I can't do that. I've been a full-time streamer for like 6 years. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. It sucks. I'm preaching to the choir because anybody that hangs out doesn't know either, you know. But it's talk about getting your mental right. Does the opposite. I can't keep. Drives me crazy.
I like this.
Funny Valentine, thanks for the resub. 2 months, thank you. Haven't been playing as many games in your free time lately? Oh, you weren't streaming Persona. I thought you were streaming it. What have you been streaming then, Anthony? I thought, yeah, I thought for sure you
I
were.
like this human.
Lasuria, thank you for the 5 gifted subs. Thank you. So, wait a minute. So me saying that wasn't like a thank you. That's very kind. That's not. Thank you. Thank you for the 5 gifted subs.
I like this human.
At some point you'll jump into the series. I think you'd really like it, Miles, but it's big. Like, it's real big. Also, good morning. Thunders, what's going on?
Like
Update on Final Fantasy VII Journey. Just made it to Gungaga. Thunders. How do you feel about the zone music that plays,
I like this human.
or the region music that plays in Gungaga? It is my favorite. Thank you, Lasuria. Black Ghost Panda got one. Rixtarian, Terralin, Hydra Slasher, Earth Krigare. We're just talking about it. Yeah, it's so good. It's my favorite. I think it's my favorite track in the entire game. I thought for sure that the region after where you are now, I thought for sure. Me, Gungaga. Oh, damn it. Don't do it. That I was reading chat, so that that one doesn't count. I was explaining the Me Gungaga thing during the tipathon. I was explaining it because I kept doing it. Every time someone would say Gungaga, my brain would be like, I'd do the Zach thing. And then I tried showing like a little video of it, and they're like, he says it completely normal. I'm like, no, he does not. In the context of when he says it, no, he does not. It is his most himbo moment, and it's amazing. Like, you know, saw the orchestra's going on tour, kind of want to go. Yeah, so I actually am gonna, I have the tab open right now actually to buy tickets for, so the Final Fantasy VII Rebirth Orchestra World Tour is starting. Like, I think it starts now, but it's coming to Boston. Its very last show is going to be in Boston on Saturday, March 8th of next year, obviously. And I think I'm going to buy tickets. I think I'm going to end up buying tickets for it. Tomorrow, we're going to Final Fantasy Distant Worlds Orchestra concert. But I think I'm going to get the Rebirth one because I really, really, really want to listen to the Gungaga track live. Every single time when I hear, yep. Yeah, and I was trying to explain that, and they're like, he says it normally. I'm like, no, he doesn't. So I have, if you go to, so I think it's this, maybe? So if you go to this link, and then you can check to see all of their, I think that would work. You can see all their show stuff. But it's not bad. It's like $63 a ticket. If you're, you know, if you want to get, there's like other, like if I was to get Orchestra Center tickets, it's $100 a ticket, which I wouldn't do. But yeah, there's a few, like the center area is like so filled out. Like people are definitely getting tickets. But it's like it's music and they'll probably have screens, you know? So I don't feel like I need to get good seats. If that makes sense. Yeah, there's some good ones, and different venues are gonna have. Like I think Soken is gonna be at one of them. There's a few. They're gonna have a few different people, and like you can get VIP tickets if you wanted. I don't see a reason for that myself, but some people might want that. But yeah, you can see they have all the tickets and whatnot. Don't know if you're, I know. I was really impressed by the Rebirth stuff, to be fair. But yeah, I'm thinking... I'm not gonna do this right now because I'm like trying to do it and it's busted, but yeah, so they're gonna be doing... Hi, Xana! They're gonna be doing Arnie Roth and Eric Roth are the conductors, and then it's the Shinra Symphony Orchestra. Excuse me. Nothing like, I know, I'm so excited. Tomorrow we're going to, it's called, I'm curious. Distant Worlds. It's Distant Worlds for sure. Yeah, so I think that's like partly why his music is amazing. Yeah, so tomorrow, so they're doing Final Fantasy 1 through 6 Battle Medley, Final Fantasy 7 Remake Those Chosen by the Planet, Final Fantasy 8 Don't Be Afraid, Final Fantasy 14 Invincible, Final Fantasy 14 Endwalker The Final Day, and then Final Fantasy series Chocobo Medley 2012. No, it's not the original composer. Umatsu? No. Endwalker The Final Day. What track is that? That's the program highlights, so that's not all they're doing, obviously. Oh, that's the final fight. Yeah, I think that's the final fight. I think. Yeah. That's gonna be what they're performing live. That's gonna be... That's gonna be so dope. Wait a minute. Wait. I just realized, so the song is saying the heart of Sabik, which is... What? What does that mean? I didn't realize that they were referencing that. No, that they specifically, I know the theme is, but they specifically are mentioning the heart of Sabik, which we haven't heard anything about since Ultima Weapon, and how that contains the spell of Ultima, and then that's in the final fight of 6.0. I'm curious if that means that the heart of Sabik might end up being, might come back in some way as more than, which I guess would make sense because it wasn't an Allegan thing. Anyways, that's gonna be dope. That's gonna be really cool. So I get to hear that live tomorrow. And I was saying this earlier, but I already told Deidre. That if she sees me crying, no, she didn't. Like, I'm totally, and that's just the program highlights. So that's pretty cool. Aren't we hunting for a secret treasure in Dawn? I know nothing about Dawn Trail. Yeah, so don't tell me anything about Dawn Trail. Haven't seen anything. Haven't seen a trailer or anything yet. Yeah, there's Final Fantasy VIII's Don't Be Afraid isn't that? Is that in Timber? Oh no, that's just the battle theme. I guess it's not the battle theme. It would be I'm trying to think of when that is.
I like this human.
Hey, I like you. Thunders with the gifted subs. Thank you so much. Thank you.
I like this human.
It was also in two raid fights. That song was? Oh, I'm sure it was in the Eden thing, right? My man of simple pleasures. Geeking out over Final Fantasy is one of them. Hell yeah. Yeah, I haven't completed the MSQ. I mean, I've completed 6.0 MSQ.
I like this human.
9 and 10, yeah, because of the Eden stuff, which was so dope. I love that the was the Balam Garden or whatever theme plays. Yeah, the post MSQ apparently is what leads into Dawn Trail, so or has its own story. I don't know yet. But yeah, I'm excited. If they play Not Alone, I feel like if the program highlights, I wonder how long it is. With HD video from game developers projected on a giant screens throughout the concerts, Distant World performs a diverse and constantly expanding repertoire of classic Final Fantasy music from throughout the 35+ years of the game series. Multimedia concert. It doesn't say anything about how long it is. Brother is at PAX. Told him you need to go to the Final Fantasy Fort. Yes, get you a free shirt. A friend of mine messaged me last night. This is my first PAX that I've missed in like that they've done in like close to a decade. Like legit, this is the first one I've missed in close to a decade. Just because I live so close to Boston that it's very easy to go to PAX. But the cost of the tickets is like just a little too high now. But as I'm talking about going to Distant Worlds, which is the same price. Boston, go Bruins! You! A friend of mine messaged me last night and was like, Howl at the Moon tonight? And I was like, oh no, I can't, I'm not there, I'm sorry. Marcelo, for those that know Marcelo, messaged me, I love that guy, messaged me yesterday to be like, hey, so you want to go to Howl at the Moon? Howl at the Moon tonight? I'm like, I'm not there, dude. Brothers partners from us, so they go everywhere to game and see fan. Yeah, PAX is cool. PAX is cool. The thing about PAX is, for me, it is way more like, I don't need to play a demo. You know what I mean? I'm not the type of, I feel like a demo is typically, like, I know what I'm gonna play. I know the type of stuff I like. A demo's not gonna convince me or not convince me to try something. A demo for me is actually kind of like, it's out of context. You're not, unless it starts at the very beginning of the game, it feels weird. You're not used to it yet. Like you haven't, walked through it. You don't know it. It's so self-contained. Demos aren't a thing for me. So when I go to PAX, I'm not the type of person that's like, okay, let me do these demo booths. it's 100% just I want to hang out with people. I want to see people. I want to grab some food afterwards. Like, that's it for me. If it's a game you've never heard of, it could be fun. But like, if it's a game you've never heard of, you're going to be standing in line to try out a demo for a game that you've never heard of that you might not like, and you're going to be standing in that line at PAX for hours. PAX Unplugged is more, yeah, and there are different ways to experience PAX for sure. Like, there's a whole board game section, tabletop section that you can go and hang out in, and people do that. I like going to the panels myself, even though a lot of the times the panels are like, Miles went with me, and Deidre too. We went to one last PAX that was it sounded really interesting, and then it ended up just being a bunch of streamers just kind of bitching about their audience, which I get, but it was like I don't, why are we, it just ended up being like them just kind of bitching about stuff, and it was like, this isn't really helpful. They had an actual therapist, psychiatrist, something there to talk about some of the issues that they were talking about, and the stuff that I wanted her to talk the whole time. I was like, let her run this whole panel. Like, let her do it. I don't need to hear from all of these streamers about their toxic chats or whatever. But yeah, PAX is cool. From my point of view, the best reason to go to PAX is definitely to see people, say hi. It's an excuse for everybody to go to a spot. Their toxic chats they cultivated. Well, they were, so it was about, if Miles is here, he can help me out, because I'm trying to think. It was about, man, I'm blanking on the parasocial. Thank you. Parasocial relationships. Yeah, it was about parasocial relationships and how to deal with parasocial relationships as a streamer. And it's kind of like, well, that is just kind of what a streamer, it is just kind of a parasocial relationship, but in like a lot of ways, right? And it ended up just being them kind of complaining about the way that people interact with them, and like, it wasn't great. There were parts of it that were great, but I feel like that was the only panel that I even remember going to, though. I don't know if we went to any other panels. I don't remember. I think there was one like the history of a game or something, but that's what I like to do. And then they usually have like a concert or a show at the end of PAX, but I don't remember if they had one last time. Marcelo said that PAX this year isn't good. He said, I'm not missing anything. Whatever that means. He said it hasn't been the same since the pandemic. Last year was okay, but this year I'm not missing anything. Which isn't true. I'm missing the Final Fantasy 14 stuff. And actually, that reminds me, I'm glad that we brought that up randomly. There is a Final Fantasy 16 panel happening at PAX in 20 minutes to talk about the Rising Tides DLC. I don't know. Streams like once per year. I really hope he's lurking, but I'm sure he's not. No, he's at PAX. Fake streamer streams once a year. He's been doing a lot of he's had a busy real life. That is for sure. Tomorrow is Journey to Dawn Trail, the 10-year adventure of Final Fantasy XIV, which obviously I can't watch. That's at noon tomorrow, and that will be streamed. But then the... Yeah, it's tomorrow. I don't know if you know how hard it is to not ask questions about 7. Would you suggest 16 next? If you've never played 16, you have a PS5, which you do because you're playing Final Fantasy 7. I think so. I think it's really good. Yeah, I got to talk to him last year at PAX about that, and was happy to hear that that was going well. All right, so there's a few different places I would like to watch that today. They'll have it on... Yeah, I'm thinking, because it's going to be the DLC, so that's the link to their stream. So it's called the Rising Tides DLC. And I'm just kind of curious if they'll end up giving us a, like, I'm sure they're gonna give us a release date, right? As they discuss the Rising Tide, the upcoming DLC chapter for Final Fantasy 16. So I think they'll probably, I'm guessing they'll probably give a PC port release date, and then they'll probably give a release date for the DLC, is what I'm hoping. Hopefully, maybe. And then we'll get some Final Fantasy, some Persona 3. Yeah, because that starts in like 15 minutes, so maybe details on the 14 collab. Oh yeah, that's gonna be a thing too. All right, so I have that ready. We're gonna play a little bit of Persona before that, because I want to see this scene here. I know everyone yells at me. Yesterday, everyone yelled at me. I don't believe you. I'm gonna do it right now. Look it. All right, so this is Mitsuru's dad, who's pretty darn cool.
I'm glad that you're in good health.
Our guests are residents of the dorm, I presume.
I'm sorry for bringing such a crowd.
I heard you told them about the incident. Why did you hide it for so long?
I wasn't hiding it.
I've told you time and again, none of the blame is yours.
So the incident he's talking about is, I think, what happens in Persona 1, where there was like, they were doing studies on how to harness the energy of the shadows, and it ended up going Stranger Things style and created this dark hour in Tartarus, which is the dungeon we explore throughout the entire game. And that's her dad, who the grandfather was the one that was like responsible for all of this. And then he was also there. Everyone that was responsible for the research died except for her dad, apparently. We just found that out in the last stream yesterday.
Two in harmony surpasses one in perfection. That has been our guiding principle since the Kirijo family separated from the Nanjo group. You must learn to trust in others, Mitsuru. There are things in this world that cannot be accomplished alone, no matter how many sacrifices you make.
I understand.
You accessed our database, didn't you? That brings me to my next question. Why didn't you ask me directly, instead of using this trip as an excuse?
He doesn't seem it to me like Soul Survivor usually, but like, he doesn't, I don't know.
I'm sorry.
Bring them here, all of them. I have no intention of concealing the truth from them. I've made preparations to disclose everything.
Everything.
There's a girl named Takiba in your group, correct? For her to awaken to her power, it must be fate.
Father?
So Yukari's
From what I
dad
understand, Mitsuru has already given you the short version.
was also one of the researchers behind this, but it seems like he died during that.
Oh, yes.
Well, it's true. We adults are to blame. If I could have atoned for it with my life, I would have done so. Now I have no choice but to rely on you. What my father wanted to create with those monsters' power, it was a time manipulation device.
That's what he was trying to do?
Imagine if you could control the flow of time, eliminate unwanted events before they occur. With such a device, you could shape the future to your liking.
Damn, that's insane.
Please don't get timey-wimey. Anytime time travel stuff starts being introduced, I'm like, oh no. Wait.
Unfortunately, under my father's direction, the research began to stray from its original goal. In his later years, my father seemed to have only nihilism in his heart. In fact, his madness may have resulted from his struggle to break free from that. It's only natural that you want to know the truth, and it's my duty to tell you.
Yeah, hot dad with eye patch.
this?
Yup.
This is the only existing footage of the accident, recorded by a scientist who was at the scene.
A video recording?
I can only hope that this recording reaches someone with a conscience.
Wait a sec.
My employer has become obsessed with a loathsome idea. This experiment should never have been conceived. I'm afraid the damage will be staggering. At this point, it's unavoidable. But I didn't have a choice. If I didn't do this, it could have destroyed the entire world.
Destroyed the entire world?
Whoever is watching this, please, I need you to listen to me very carefully. The shadows that were amassed here have been dispersed as a result of the explosion. In order to end this, you have no choice but to eliminate all of them. I am the one responsible for this. I knew the risks, but I was blinded by the promise of success, and so I chose to continue without objections. I am responsible.
So that's totally Yukari's dad.
Huh? Dad?
Yep.
You mean that was...
Father.
His name was Eiichiro Takiba. He was the head researcher at the time, and a very talented man. But we are the ones who are responsible. We pushed him to continue the research. The Kirijo group is to blame for his death.
Are you...
So that means... my dad caused it all. The Dark Hour. Tartarus. The people who died. It was all his fault?
Hey.
So is that why you were hiding this? Because you felt sorry for me? Is that it?
No, talk about I
don't want your pity!
Talk about...
That's a reaction.
Shouldn't someone go after her?
Me?
Will you go?
Sure.
Thank you.
Yeah, I was sure.
I believed in him for so long.
You kind of want to play? You need to. I need to. I want to play them all now. I want to see if they end up doing Persona 1, Persona 2. there's rumors that they're doing a Persona 2 collection remaster thing. So, but I hope that they do 1, because 2 is a direct, like, they're the same. I think some of the same characters are in 2 as they are in 1. So
This is too much. Remember what I told you at the hospital? How my dad died when I was little. You understand now, right? He died in that incident. Nobody knew the truth, so there were all sorts of rumors. Because he was in charge of the research team, people were really mean to me and my mom. We even had to move a few times.
we need an all-in-one collection with all the SMT games and Persona games in one. But the SMT games are like I know they're in the same universe, but those are like post-apocalyptic, right? Like the world has ended, whereas Persona games are before the games end. A collection would be, yeah, it'd be more than that. I was gonna say, every single one of these RPGs are massive. I like the cutscene style too, the very anime cutscene. They were on NES and SNES. SMT games were? Those games are more, are they? Well, I didn't know that. I thought, oh, I guess that makes sense because Persona 1 was on PlayStation 1, right? The first PlayStation. Wait for SMT to come out on PC in July. So I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna get Vengeance for PlayStation. I actually already have it for Switch. Somewhere here, but yeah, I already have it for Switch. I got it for like $5 or something like that. But I want trophies. NES and SNES games are tiny. I didn't realize that it was that long ago that they came out. All right. I see.
But all this time, I kept telling myself it wasn't his fault. I loved him a lot, and I believed he'd never do anything wrong. I received a letter back in spring. It was from him, written 10 years ago. It cracked me up, because even though he said to my family, it was more or less all about me. And that only made me believe in him more. When I found out I had a special power, I thought it was fate. I was scared, but I thought if I cooperated with the Kirijo group, I might find out what really happened. That's why I agreed to fight using my persona. But now I can see it was all for nothing.
Excited for Vengeance 250, and this one's gonna have like two different routes you can go, like story-wise, I think. Can't do. The Switch is like I slept on the Switch for a while. It is an RPG machine, but this sounds like smooching music. I think this is more sad music because she's like confessing a lot, some introspective stuff here. Only game you finished on Switch is Xenoblade 3. Really? Not a Fire Emblem person? Fire Emblem Engage was so dope. Stu, that's not true.
You're just trying to make me feel better. Reality sure is harsh, huh? I tried so hard to fight my fear. And this is what I get. And you know, I think maybe I was jealous, too. I mean, after all that's happened, why does Kirijo-senpai's father get to live? I'm a horrible person, aren't I?
I think that's like a totally normal... I think that's a totally normal thing when you're grieving somebody that you care about, is to almost have... Like, I kind of think that's normal.
Wow. I don't know how you do it. You're always so calm. Nothing ever phases you. Did you really think I could just be cheered up so easily? You think you know me? You don't know anything. I'm sorry. I can barely make sense of all of this. I'm so afraid. I just feel so lost now.
Damn, Yukari, I got whiplash, girl.
What am I supposed to do now?
Holy shit. Stay with us and fight.
Huh? You really are something else.
Do you mean that one in a good way?
Sorry for acting like this. I know you've lost your parents too. I'll be alright. I'm used to dealing with stressful situations. Anyway, thanks for listening.
So the theory that I have about the terminal illnesses and that they are all going to die might not be real. It might actually just be that they have some type of connection with death. Whether it's their parents have died, their siblings have died, like they just have some, they've almost died, like there's something. It might just be as simple as that instead of they all have terminal illnesses.
Let me guess. Senpai asked you to bring me back, right?
I wanted to help though, Yukari.
Aren't you a smooth talker? Thanks, though.
She was blushing. That's cute. Yukari is laughing, though her eyes are red from all the crying. Oh, definitely hug her.
Hey!
Ah, Junpei.
Yeesh, what's taking you guys so long? Everybody was getting worried. It's almost the dark hour, so we gotta head back.
Huh? Oh yeah, that's right.
Did I miss something?
No, I just almost forgot. It doesn't matter where you are when the dark hour comes.
Oh, come on, that's common sense. Even I remembered that.
You know, I've been thinking lately.
Like, is any of this for
Once you
real
awaken to the power
or
of
not?
Persona, you remember everything that happens during the dark hour. In exchange for power, you can no longer look away from the things you don't want to see. We can't escape reality, can we?
Whoa. Oh, that's actually really, that was some really cool. I've been having these weird thoughts lately. So glad you got that. Like, is any of this for real? Not. Anytime I hear, like, I've been having these weird thoughts or I've been thinking, I'm like, my brain immediately goes Kingdom Hearts. That's really cool.
I guess we've just gotta stay strong, huh?
Yeah, guess so. All right then, let's head on back.
In exchange for power, we can no longer turn a blind eye to things. Is like, that's dope. Feels like I'm being watched again. I decided to head back anyway. Fucking crabs. I definitely like that the story is starting to heat up here. Day 2 of our vacation in Yakushima.
The air is so fresh. I never thought a walk in the woods could be so enjoyable. You can't do this in Iwatodai.
Do they have new outfits? Fuka looks like she does. I hate.
Did you hear about Junpei-kun yesterday?
I hate the way that they've, like, Fuka's feet always turn in, like, ooh, look at, I hate it. I hate it. I hate it.
He was acting so indecent, I didn't know how to react. It's probably a good thing we came out here by ourselves. Huh? Oh, Yeah.
Mitsuru speaking. One moment. Let me switch over to speakerphone.
Uh-oh.
Go ahead.
Well, I'm at the lab here on the island, and a machine that was considered inoperable suddenly left the facility on its own.
A machine? What kind of machine is it? I need more information to locate anything other than shadows.
Like a robot?
It's a type of combat vehicle. An anti-shadow weapon, to be precise.
A combat vehicle? You mean like a tank? We gotta tell the others. Where's my phone?
We're not currently with everyone, so it might take some time for us to regroup.
I see. In any case, I want you to handle this as soon as you can. I'm on my way there now.
Can someone go get my tank,
Can't
please?
secure the target. Do we have permission to destroy it?
I highly doubt you will be able to destroy it.
What? Then how are we supposed to stop it?
Just do your best. I'll call you again later.
Excuse me?
Great. No one's answering.
Don't worry about it. Let's go back and get our equipment. Once we do that, we can have Yamagishi's persona scan the area. Although searching the whole island won't be easy.
Ugh, the one time we need them and they're nowhere to be found.
I still don't trust Suji. The fact that he just told us to go get a tank and to do our
The
best.
girl's not up yet?
Never, yeah. Fuka in general, so they're all in high school, right? Fuka feels like she is like a freshman in high school. Mitsura feels like an adult that, you know, like it. Yukari too in some ways. Fuka though is a child. Like Fuka's a child.
Man, those sleepyheads. The ocean's not gonna sit around and wait for us, you know?
Once the sun sets, the water temperature drops, tiring you out much faster.
Huh? I guess. That's really what you're worried about?
Junpei, that reminds me. Didn't one of the maids give you something as we were leaving?
You saw that, huh? One of the maids gave me a letter. Oh, man. What if it's a confession of love? Well, it sure is tough being this popular.
You're a moron.
I need to get that.
Okay.
That's a good sound redeem.
It says, we've gone to see the Jomon cedar tree. Huh?
This looks like Yamagishi's handwriting.
Oh, man. We're at an island resort in the middle of summer. Why are they going to the beach? That's just not right.
Well, it is your fault.
What do you mean? I just wanted to lighten the mood yesterday.
I don't want to hear it.
Well, it doesn't matter now anyways. We're on our own. Just a guys. This is the frontier of romance. We're bound to meet someone new out here. We'll call this Operation Yakushima Beach Fling.
Flame. You mean we're gonna pick up girls?
Good luck.
How about it, Sonata-san? With you on the squad, we're guaranteed to succeed.
I should have known this was your plan. What do you think about this?
Dude, don't ask me. White sand beaches, you miss them. I'm not a big fan of the beach, but that's because I don't like feeling like I'm stuck when it's really hot. And I feel like that's what the beach is. You're just stuck when it's hot. Hang on, let me check on this. Did this start yet? Hate the beach, much rather be, yeah, same. Video is private. Wait, what?
Senpai, what was your first project?
Oh no, it's fine.
Kingdom Hearts 2.
Weird. Apparently the audio is scuffed. Yeah, the stream was private, but it's fine now. I don't. That's weird. So talking about Final Fantasy 16, this is the link for it. They're doing a little meet the team thing. I don't think they've shown anything else yet. Overview. Oh, they have an overview. Rising Tide first look and then a Q&A session. So oh my god, I'm so excited. I'm very curious to see if it ends up changing the ending of the game, but we'll see. All right. I have that on there. But we'll watch if they start talking about. Right now they're just introducing the team, which is cool and all, but I don't care at the moment. Let's begin the operation.
Then I'm appointing him our leader, as usual.
Oh, dude, Junpei's gonna.
What? Why?
You said it yourself. This is an operation.
Oh man, that's bullshit.
Sorry,
You
Junpei.
better take this seriously. It's an important operation.
Sorry, bud. What is this music? Commence the operation. We're gonna head back first and start prepping for the barbecue. Okay, thanks for walking us here. I'll join you after we take some photos. Hell yeah, dude. Forest bathing is great and all, but Forest bathing is great and all, but I hate that it gets my feet dirty with mud. I can't relax on the beach like this. I think I'll take a quick shower first. Hello. I heard there was a beach where kids can play. I was nervous at first, but decided to move here. Now when I see them playing so happily, it makes me glad we came. Hello. Going to collect pretty seashells. Cool. What are you doing? Are you here to pick up chicks, sweaty man? You're doing it wrong. You have to be more subtle or put them off. I'm here today with the intention of getting a girlfriend, too. That makes us rivals, doesn't it? Sure.
Ooh, target sighted. Let's move in for the kill. Okay, this is my area of expertise.
He starts drooling a little
let me
bit.
give you some pointers. First off, think of something to talk about, something they might be interested in. Give them an easy question and get the ball rolling. That's the golden rule. Something like, where you from? Or, having fun? Once you get started, you'll be going back and forth like you're playing catch. I'll start things off, then you ask the questions, all right? Okay, here we go.
I want him to just walk over and just like,
Hey there, lady.
just like, how are you? Having fun?
None of your business.
Okay. Bye. Let's go.
Hey, no need to be shy.
No, we just.
Why should we tell you anything?
Why?
Oh, wait.
Well,
Wait. There's a trailer. Uh-oh. Trailer for that they're playing on the thing here. I'm hurrying. I didn't think they would show a trailer. I thought they would just talk about it because they're, you know. I don't know who that person is.
Than the one my people forced upon him. He deserves to be free.
Oh, look at the Leviathan powers. Oh, no shit.
most profaned fragment. Now, let the sins of man be redeemed by the hand of the servant of God.
Oh, that's so dope. Yes! I'm guessing that character is Leviathan's. It should be, for non-spoiler reasons, probably not post-game. Oh, whoa, okay. Oh.
Thank you guys. まあ大抵こういうトレーラーのラストだと発売日が出そうなもんなんだけど。
You know, when we show these kinds of trailers, you would expect there be a release date on there.
Yup.
大丈夫。今日のセッションの最後必ず発売日話してから帰るので。
But don't worry, we will make sure to mention about the release timing during this presentation.
で今回
Oh, they're not telling you yet.
今表示されているアートワーク DLC ライジングタイドのために、高橋和也に書き下ろしてもらった、新しいアートになってます。
So of course, this is our new key art that we had requested Kazuya Takahashi
Beautiful.
to draw for the Rising Tide.
So
今回もですね DLC1、に引き続いて
they're definitely changing the ending
ジョシュア
then.
ジル、トルガルという、4人での旅というところをしっかり描いています。
And of course, just like with the first DLC, we have Clive and company, including Jill, Joshua, and Torgal.
まあしかもね青空の下でという内容になっていますので、それらの詳細これから、ディレクターのクジラ岡の方にどんどん掘り下げていってもらおうと思います。
And they will be traversing in a realm that has a blue sky, but we are going to have Kujiraoka explain that throughout this presentation.
Go ahead.
Okay. じゃあ僕の方から、まずはねストーリーのイントロダクションの紹介をしたいと思います。
All right, so we're going to begin with me talking a little bit about the story.
はい、今回の物語、クライブの元に届いた差出人不明の
The
一通の
dominant
手紙から
Leviathan?
始まります。
So the story begins with a letter arriving at the hideaway.
でそこには伝説の召喚獣リヴァイアさんの名とそのドミナントを救ってほしいという
I'm guessing that's who the silver-haired person was.
According to the strange missive, the dominant of Leviathan the Lost is in dire need of help.
なぜ本編にリヴァイアさんが現れなかったのか、ドミナントを救うとは
Missidia!
どういうことなのか、それらはすべて、新たな冒険の舞台であるミシディアで明らかになります。
So why has Leviathan appeared now after being lost for so many years? And why does its dominant need saving? The answers lie in a place called Missildine.
それでは、この物語のキーとなる2つの要素を紹介したいと思います。1つ目は新たなキャラクターです。
There's the Final Fantasy XIV has also teased Mysidia being a place. Or is it Mysidia or Mericidia?
はい、この女性キャラクター、名前はシュラと。
Oh, maybe not then.
責任感が強くて真面目な性格で、堂々と
This is the Final Fantasy XVI PAX East thing, Psionic.
She can be best described
Talking about the DLC for Final Fantasy XVI.
で今お話しした特徴なんですが、どうやら彼女のね立場やこれまでの、背負っているもの、
Dissidia, Mericidia, Mysidia.
で一緒に旅をする中でリヴァイアさんとの関係性や彼女の内面も見えてくるので、ぜひこちらもご注目ください。
So these characteristics tie directly into her backstory, a tragic tale that Clive will learn more about on their journey together, as well as learn about her connection to Leviathan.
ちなみに、身長かなり大きい。
She's not Leviathan's dominant?
がっしりした体格をしています。バトルにもバッチリ参加してくれるので、そちらの方もぜひね楽しみにしていてください。
And as you can see here, she is well built and almost as tall as Clive himself. She is also an accomplished fighter and will join Clive in battle.
Nice.
はい、ではですね、続いて2つ目の要素をご紹介したいと思います。
Okay, so let's move on to the second key story aspect.
Yes.
はい、やっぱりね、このリヴァイアさんとの召喚獣バトル欠かせないですよね。
And of course, that would have to be the Ifrit's epic battle with
But,
Leviathan.
yeah, I love it.
But wait a second. Before you said that Leviathan has to be saved by Clive.
Save. Yes, yes.
How can you save Leviathan by kicking his ass?
そうね、救うってさっき言ってたのに、なんで戦う？
That's true. We did mention to save Leviathan. What does this mean?
いや、まあいい質問なんですけど、ここでそれ話しちゃうと全部ネタバレになっちゃうので、これは皆さんの目で確かめていただきたいと。
Okay, well, he says it's a good question, but it's one that he can't answer because it reveals too many spoilers, so you'll just have to play and find out yourself.
まあいずれにせよ、
Cute.
戦うことによって救うんだと。
そういうことです。
So, in any case, by fighting Leviathan, we save the dominant.
まあしょうがないね、戦わないと DLC にならないもんね。
ゲームにならない。
Well, that's true. Technically speaking, you do have to fight it, or else it won't really make sense as a DLC, huh?
I mean, yeah, if there's no battle in the story, it's, I mean, a game without a battle, that's not what we are.
じゃあちょっとそのね、バトル内容。
I'm so glad they give us another
Okay, so next up, we're gonna talk a
kaiju
little bit
moment.
about the battle itself.
まあ本編のような召喚獣バトルの、ド派手さもさることながら、イフリートを操作する、極限のバトルを目指してかなり攻めた難易度にしてあります。
Okay, as for the battle itself, well, it might not be as flashy as some of Clive's previous Icon encounters, but seeing it as it is the final Icon versus Icon battle in the game, we wanted to make it especially challenging.
まあ前回の、エコー・オブ・ザ・フォールンがクライブの、キャラクターとしてのラストダンジョンに近い DLC だったので、今回はイフリートとしての、ファイナルエンカウンターとしてかなり難易度
I'm so sad that I'm not at PAX East for the
So of course, with the
of course they're doing a 16 panel.
We kind of positioned it as Clive as a character and his sort of last dungeon. So for the Rising Tide, it would be Ifrit in its final encounter.
なので、本編の16本編の召喚獣バトルってドラマとかストーリーのできるだけ邪魔をしないように、イフリートの技一つ二つ使わなくてもクリアできるぐらいのバランスにしてました。
And so it's going to be a very tough battle for sure. We've adjusted the difficulty so that it is compared to the the base game of Final Fantasy 16, a lot of those iconic battles where you have those cinematic large-scale fights, you would only employ maybe one or two Ifrit specific moves, and you would probably get through it because we try to focus on the story and making sure that it doesn't interfere with the drama that happens in the narrative. But in this time, yeah.
今回はぜひ皆さんライジングタイドプレイする前にイフリートのアクション全部思い出して全部使える状態にしておいてください。
Leviathan's gonna fuck you up a lot, okay?
かなり苦しくなると思います。
But this time, before you go into the Rising Tide, you might want to brush up your Ifrit abilities and make sure you know and are familiar with all of the different actions.
なんかディレクターからアドバイスある？
Any advice from the director?
そうですね、もし勝ってなかった負けちゃったとしても、クライブのレベルを上げたりクライブの武器防具をちゃんと最新に更新され
I'm hoping that means they'll give us a place where we can play as Ifrit.
反映されるので、ぜひね諦めずに挑戦していただきたいかなと思います。
Okay, so if at first you don't succeed in the battle, well, remember that Ifrit's strength is relative to Clive's strength, and that includes weapon and gear as well. So, if at first you don't succeed, power up, level up, and try again, and again, and again.
つまりね、しっかりクライブを、鍛えていってアイテムも武器防具を更新していけばイフリート自体も強くなるので諦めずにチャレンジしてください。
This is gonna be so good, dude.
Yes. So make sure that you are also powering up Clive and making sure that you are thorough in trying to upgrade his equipment, including his gear and his weapon, and don't give up.
はい、ではですね、それでは次いきます。
All right, now we're going to move on to the next one.
次は新たなるその冒険の舞台となるミシディアの紹介をしていきたいと思います。
Next, we're going to take a look at where you're going to be adventuring, the area of Mysidia.
ミシディアとは、ロザリア公国などがある風の大陸の北側にある、旧北部領の一地域となっています。
A lost oasis untouched by
So
the
Mysidia is
light.
one of the many regions located in Storm's northern territories.
ちなみにミシディアと
What's up, Mailman? This is Final Fantasy 16 DLC, The Rising Tide at PAX East. They're doing a little panel here to
Hardcore
talk
FF
about it.
fans may recognize the name Mysidia from Final Fantasy II and Final Fantasy IV, where it appears as both the names of the village and a nation.
Yep.
ただいずれも共通して魔法が大きく関わる場所になるので、
It's a place you conquer before you even start Final Fantasy IV.
And while our Mysidia isn't directly related to those past Mysidias, magic does play a pivotal role in the story of all three, hence us choosing that name as a kind of a callback.
まあそれにしてもね、この青空、本編を最後まで遊んだ方はかなり不思議な、気持ちで見ているのではないでしょうか。
Also, I'm guessing many of you, especially those who have made it to the end of Final Fantasy 16, have noticed the blue sky in this area.
もちろんね、我々がもういい加減明るい場所で冒険したいと。
Thunderstorm isn't PvP though in that way. You suck at it because you just started it.
Again, this design choice mostly came from our dev team being kind of tired of playing the endgame content in that Primogenesis gloom, but there is an actual reason that ties in with the story.
ただそれも、どうしてもねネタバレにつながってしまうので、今日は代わりにこのミシディアの美しい風景をまとめた動画をご覧いただきたいと思ってます。
Of course, I can't tell you what that is, but I can show you a little bit more in this exciting area walkthrough video. So roll the tape.
Oh no, that's what I'm saying. The Plunderstorm is all skill shots, which isn't what WoW has. WoW doesn't have skill shots like that. I knew it! I knew it! Oh man, it looks beautiful though. Hell yeah. You can see a little bit of that way in the distance, right, of the northern region, so it makes sense that that's... Oh my gosh. Oh, it's Final Fantasy 16 is wildly good. Look at that Tomberry King. Oh my gosh. 3 hours. Yeah, you didn't get any. You didn't get into like the actual combat yet.
Kind of felt like a cliffhanger there. We were getting to the good part.
まああれはまたちょっとね話をしたい。
Don't worry, we'll talk a little bit more about that.
I see.
まあミシディアかなり広いフィールドになっているので、見どころ
Man, that zone looks beautiful.
中でも僕としてはぜひですね。
All right, I'm gonna fill up my coffee while we wait for them to give us a release date.
まああれ波が時間停止したかのように固まってるっていうシチュエーションです。
So of course, Mysidia is going to be this vast area that you'll be traversing. But one thing that I would like to point out is the top left, where you see that big wave kind of frozen in time.
水のその一粒一粒まで完全に時間停止された場合、どういった見え方になるのか、その表現、アーティストも含めて徹底的に作ってくれたので、非常に美しい。しかも結構ギリギリまで寄って見れるので。ぜひそういった風景にもご注目いただければと思います。
And the artists were very particular about how we depicted the water down to the different drops of water that are frozen in time. So, and you can get pretty close to that sort of still wave. So we would recommend to look at it when you see the environment.
それにしてもさ、
Oh, that's so
最後なんか
cool.
こう包丁みたいなやつ持ってたやついたよね。
Just going back to that last part of that trailer when we saw that monster with that giant blade that kind of, coming at you.
いややっぱりねあれは掘り下げないわけにはいかないのでちょっと彼らの紹介もさせてもらえればと思います。
Okay, yeah, don't worry. We will talk. We can't not talk about those guys, and so we're going to talk about them.
That's their version of Tomberries, I think. Yeah. I think that's amazing.
この地域にね暮らす新たな蛮族であるトンベリ族になります。FF シリーズを代表するねモンスターの一つですが、今回かなりまがまがしくなっております。
So Mysidia is home to its own unique tribe of beastmen, the Tomberries. Fans of the Final Fantasy series are sure to recognize these fearsome foes, despite their somewhat sinister appearance in Final Fantasy 16.
で前回のトレーラーで実は最も再生されている箇所がこのトンベリが登場するシーンだったんですね。でなんでそれがこうなったのかっていうのをぜひここで話させてもらえればと思います。
And so we first introduced these Tomberries in the last trailer that we had. And when we looked at the YouTube data regarding which portion of the trailer was played the most, at the Tomberry spot, there's this huge spike. And so because you've shown that much interest in it, we wanted to talk a little bit about the Tomberries and how they got their design.
じゃあ次のスライドいきましょう。はい。でこれが従来のトンベリです。もうこれは可愛いですよね。
俺は知ってる。
そう。
Yeah, so I'm guessing this is what most of us think about when we hear Tomberries in Final Fantasy.
I
right?
know.
Yes,
They're so
for sure.
cute
We
too,
recognize
though.
This one.
They're terrifying and cute. The new ones are just straight up
本
terrifying.
編の開発初期に登場するアイディアがあったんで、その時に書かれたアー
So
トをお
precious.
見せしたいと思います。
So back during the early development of Final Fantasy 16, we're throwing around ideas of monsters to put in the main game. And wouldn't you know, Tomberry was one on the list. And here is the original concept art that our artist came up with.
No.
Oh, that
この
is.
時点で真ん中がちょっとお
Yeah,
かしい
that's
ですよね。
horrifying.
Okay, yeah, so yeah, that guy in the middle, that's not very Tomberry-like. Something's wrong.
しかもメモでマスタートンベリはアンデッドと書かれて、
And also you can see right down there at the bottom, it says the Master Tomberry is undead.
まあこれはですね、やっぱりこうファイナルファンタジー6本編を作っていくときに、いわゆる皆さんがよく知ってる FF のレガシーモンスターっていうのを登場させよう、どれを出そうかっていうミーティングを高井宏とかとやってました当時。
So of course, when we were making the base game of Final Fantasy 16, we were thinking about incorporating legacy characters from the
Hell yeah,
Final Fantasy
Devastator.
series that are recognized by players, and we were trying to choose which ones. And Takai and I were talking about it.
で当然そのトンベリもやっぱりキャッチーでもあるし、アクションにしてみたら攻撃かなり怖そうでいいよねっていう話をしてたんですけど、とに
That
か
was
く元に
2016.
なってるデザインの情
By the
報
way.
量がとにかく少ない。
But of course, when we were thinking about the Tomberry, yeah, its movements are very catchy, the attacks are very scary, but when you look at the original design, and it's just so simple looking.
なのでやっぱりこう情報量16ってかなりリアルなゲームグラフィックスになっているので、あのままの情報量だとあまりにも
Yeah, I don't think a classic Tonberry design would work in 16.
って言ってなったのがあれです。
It would look super out of place.
So with Final Fantasy 16 and the aesthetics that it holds, with the amount of information that it's in the details, and trying to translate such a simple figure into that would make it so awkward. So Takai was supervising, okay, so how would we look at this very little information and try to bring it into the realm of 16, and then that's what we came up with over here.
ただやっては見たものの、布はたくさんあって揺れるわ、ランタンは揺れるわ、揺れるもの多すぎてちょっと待ってくれ、一回ちょっと考え直そうっていうことになってボツになってた。
That said, there were a lot of swaying elements, including the hood, a lot of cloth that kind of waves back and forth. Oh, the lantern is hanging from its hand, so it's shaking. Wait a minute, this is a little too complicated at this time. So I'm afraid we had to scrap it.
でその後に DLC の制作が始まってちょうど僕が FF レガシーのモンスターも登場させたいと考えていたところにこのアートを
I'm kind of surprised they're spending this much time talking about like why the Tonberry, but it definitely is what people have been talking about.
But when we started working on the DLC, we really wanted to bring back some of the legacy Final Fantasy monsters, and that's when we remembered we already had one that we designed and hadn't used yet. So after adding a little bit of meat back to his bones and, you know, unzombifying him a little bit, we settled on the following design.
That looks so cool. I think that looks so cool.
Thank you. はい、これ一番右がねトンベリキングなんですけど、一応ねフードの上からですがちゃんと王冠も被ってますね。
And so on the right we have the Tonberry King. You can tell by his crown, which he's wearing over his hood for some reason.
でまあどのトンベリもかなりね殺意高めに包丁を振り回してくるので、
That's what the Tonberry King looks like.
際にはご注意いただければと思います。
Otherwise, the Tonberries are just as deadly as you remember. So watch out for those extra large knives and their grudges.
結構な数ミシディアのフィールドをうろうろしているので、
It looks so
で
good.
特に16リアルタイムアクション、突然後ろからトンベリに刺されるっていうことがよくあります。
So a lot of these Tonberries are going to be lurking around in the Mysidia open field. So
I want like a
sometimes
statue
they
of
might
those.
ambush you from behind, so please be careful.
その代わり彼ら
So
必ず
good,
刺す
so
前に
murderous.
こうスーッと構えるので、それをぜひ見逃さないようにしてください。
That said, because this is an action game, the Tonberry will kind of take form, or like they'll take their blade, and you will know that they're ready to attack. So that might be a good warning for you to escape or dodge them.
じゃあですね、そんなトンベリとも
That's the best thing about Tonberries though, is they're so slow, and then when they stab, it's just like lightning fast, just like.
Fortunately, though, Clive will have a little extra help in dealing with these guys.
That's what I want to hear about. Let's
リ
go.
バイアさんになります。左上にリバイアさんをまとって銃のように扱って戦うことになります。
And that help comes in the form of a new set of iconic abilities for Leviathan, in which Clive summons a sea serpent onto his left hand to use like a firearm.
遠隔攻撃
That
が
is
主体の
dope.
召喚獣になっているんですけれども、まあ、近接主体のクライブであっても彼にとって魅力的なアビリティで多く構成されています。
So in contrast to most of Clive's existing iconic abilities, which are mostly melee focused, the Leviathan ability set features a wide variety of unique ranged attacks.
で続いてフィートですね
That's dope.。
オーディンアームのように、通常攻撃が別の攻撃に差し替わる
Summon onto Clive's off arm,
三角でレーザー
a
だったりと
sea-spitting
大幅に
serpent
その
capable
性能を
of
大きく
attacking
変え
enemies
て
at great distances using triangle and square.
So similar to Odin's Arm of Darkness, activating Leviathan's Serpent's Cry feat will change your basic triangle and square button attacks,
Hi,
turning the
Gigi.
former into a wide
Welcome.
area laser and the latter into an impromptu shotgun.
でこれら、かなりね強力なんですけど、その時に撃つ時に、タイダルゲージというリソースを消費します。なので、途中でリロードを挟む必要が出てくるわけですね。
These
Shotgun.
attacks are fairly powerful, but using them will drain what is called your tidal gauge. When the gauge is depleted, you will need to reload before you can attack again.
Revo, thanks for the raid,
タイ
dude.
ミングよく入力することで、一定時間ゲージ消費なしで撃ち放題になるといったボーナス要素もあるので、ここがね、プレイヤーの皆さんの腕の見せ所になってきます。
So if you time your reload perfectly, then when the preload prompt appears on screen, you will temporarily gain unlimited ammunition. These perfect reloads are the key to maximizing damage.
Oh, that's so dope. This is the Final Fantasy 16 DLC with Rising Tide.
ぜひね、自分ならどう使うかっていうのをイメージしながら見てみてください。
This doesn't look
I
like
know that was
Persona
a kind of
3.
a lot to follow, so I've brought a video
Persona 3 is a
showcasing
little more
Leviathan
blue.
abilities in action. Hopefully, it will give you a better idea of how they can be used. Roll tape.
Oh, they move stuff around. Oh, that looks so good. Oh, that is dope. You get title stream, title torrents, refill. I wonder how that's gonna work with like. Okay. Yeah, dude. Oh, that's cool. That looks
クライブは
awesome.
ね、近接がメインですけど、今最後の方でね、コンビネーションでご覧いただいたように、近づいて離れてリヴァイアさん使って、
That
さらに
looks
敵
awesome.
寄せて近接やってまたリヴァイアさんみたいな、かなり組み合わせの自由度高いアクションになってます。
So yeah, you may be familiar with a lot of Clive's melee abilities, but with Leviathan, you can kind of see how towards the end of the battle video, you saw that he used a combination. You would go near the enemies and then pull back, launch Leviathan, or you can draw your enemies and then do your melee and then go back and launch Leviathan. So it's very strategic. You can try out different combinations.
まあさっきのトンベリもね、近づかなきゃいいね。リヴァイアさんでずっと打ってりゃいいからね。楽勝です。
And of course, with the Tomberries too, as long as you're not near them, they won't come and stab you. So maybe utilize that to your advantage.
I love that they introduced an enemy that's like goes really well with the new feature kit of the icon, you know?
All right, so that's all for Leviathan, but we have one more bit of battle content to introduce today.
After completing both Rising Tide and the main game.
So I'd like to step in just a little bit with a public service announcement. I've been informed by one of our staff members with the Greek heritage that this is actually pronounced closer to Kairos, but we're using the ancient Greek pronunciation, which is closer to Kairos. And so please, those people that are like furiously typing right now, it's wrong. Put your keyboards down, take a deep breath. We're doing it on purpose. Thank you.
まあ古代ギリシャ語だとね、どっちなんだよリラはって。
発音がね、大変ですからね。
Wow, the difference between ancient Greek and modern Greek.
はい、じゃあ内容の説明に戻りたい
All
と思い
right,
ます。
so let's talk a little bit about the actual content now.
でこのコンテンツなんですけど、本編とライジングタイドのシナリオをクリアすることで解放さ
It's like
れ
the
るバトル系の
Kate
エン
Sith
ドコンテンツ
stuff that people were getting mad about.
So this endgame content is unlocked once you have cleared both the main scenario in the main game and the Rising Tide storyline.
すでに強くてニューゲームで遊んでいる方は、あとはこのライジングタイドのシナリオさえクリアすれば OK ですね。
Which means those players have already completed the game and are playing on New Game Plus need only to complete the Rising Tide storyline to access the content.
内容はすごく簡単に言うと敵との連戦を勝ち進んでいくいわゆるサバイバルモード的な遊びなんですが、これならではの要素っていうのももちろん用意しています。
Kairos Gate is in essence a survival mode wherein Clive must fight his way through 20 consecutive stages, but it has a lot of special.
でまず重要なのが階層をクリアするごとに専用のポイントを使ってクライブを強化できるという点です。
So after each stage, Clive will earn special points that are used to enhance his abilities and improve his chances in later stages.
Wait.
でそのポイントっていうのが階層をクリアした時にもらえるわけなんですが、バトル中にそのテクニックを数値化したバトルパフォーマンスというのが高くなるほどに
So like a roguelike type of thing?
The amount of points received will depend on your battle performance or score during the previous stage.
Okay, so it doesn't accumulate like
かなり豪華なんですけど、様々な報酬が手に入るようになっています。
And in addition to points, clearing stages will earn you various items and rich rewards.
そして、PS5 のリーダーボードにも対応していて、
Global Leaderboard.
Well,
I won't be on that, but new weapons sound good.
High scores will also be uploaded to the PS5 leaderboard, so you can play for either the loot or you can play for the glory.
と、まあ、文字だけで説明してもやっぱりわからないと思うので、こちらも実際にプレイしてい
I'll
る
play for
動
the
画を
loot.
流しながら我々
I'm
が
not good
説明
enough
してい
for
くとい
glory.
う形で
I'm gonna
見て
be
いただ
real.
こうと思います。
Again, that was probably a lot to take in all at once. So I'm going to show you a little bit of what the content looks like in this video, and I'll be explaining along with the video. So let's roll the tape.
はい、ということでカイロスゲート、アルテストーンから挑むことができます。
Okay, so the way to get through is via the Arete Stone in the hideaway.
That makes sense.
カイロスゲートですね。
Yeah, and here we have the Kairos Gate.
Oh, I love the UI for it. Oh my god, I love the UI. I love it so much.
And as you can see, we went for a decidedly more classic feel to the UI.
Glory rhymes with Corey. That's why I always call it the Corey. Never mind.
So what you see here is the base camp in between each stage.
That
or
is
circle,
so
as we call
cool!
them, where Clive can prepare for the next battle.
で項目のマップからは各階層の敵の構成とか報酬といった情報が確認できます。
Radiant
So here
Flame
on the map,
Tongue?
you can see what awaits Clive in each circle, as well as the rewards for completing the circles.
でさらに、クライブの強化というのが2種類あって、まずはこの EP を使ったステータス強化です。攻撃や防御といった、基礎的な強化ができますね。
Clive can improve his stats here. First is via permanent enhancements that require EP to purchase. Think improvements to basic attributes such as attack and defense.
でもう一つがこの BP を使ったブースト効果と言われるものです。数回層しか効果は効かないんですけれども、いろんな種類のバフを、発動させることができます。
Oh, that's cool.
The second way is via temporary boons that require BP. These are more varied, but only last a limited
Psionic,
amount of
what are you
circles
talking?
before their
Stop,
effects
come
fade.
on.
でサポートアクセサリーと同様の効果もここでねコストゼロ永続効果で用意していますので、サポートアクセサリーを普段から使っている
Oh my
方は
gosh.
ぜひこちらでね、利用して安心して
Cooldown reduction on
Timely
icons is
accessories can
exactly
also
what I
be
want.
purchased here for free, and equipping them will slightly reduce your score. They do not affect rewards.
そして準備ができたら戦闘に向かいます。
And when you're done prepping, the battle begins.
で各階層基本的には3ウェーブの敵で構成されていて、どこでアビリティを吐くか、ブーストの効果をどう生かして戦うかというところがポイントになります。
So each
I love
circle
how
is
they're
comprised
using
of
the
3 waves.
super
To
broken
maximize your score, you'll need to choose
Rama
when and where
thing.
to use your abilities, as also which boons to purchase.
で途中ねちょっとカット
Yeah.
してしまいましたが、勝利するとこのようなリザルト画面に遷移して、報酬アイテムであるとか獲得したバトルパフォーマンスから、算出されたその EP、BP というものが獲得できます。
The
Time
circle
bonus.
is complete when all 3 waves have been cleared. Here at the results screen, you can see your total score as well as any EP and BP earned.
で目標クリアタイムというものも設定されていて、それを満たすことでより多くの、ポイントがもらえるというのが要素があるので、ある程度時間も意識してクリアすると、いいと思われます。
Each circle has a target time. Completing a circle quicker than the target time will earn you bonuses not only for your score but for your EP and BP.
I just want to spend more time with Clive. So, like, I'm in. Oh, they blinked. They blurred out the
circle is
accessory
complete,
there.
You'll return to the home base and prepare for the next one. Rinse and repeat.
だいぶ駆け足でしたが、
Why?
どうでしょうか。
Okay, I hope that was easy enough to understand.
はいで途中にはねかなり強力な敵が連続
I also
で
want
現
the
れたり
Clive
ボスクラスの
figure,
敵も現れた
the
りするので
Joshua
進めば
figure,
進
the
むほど
Torgal
敵が強
figure.
力になっていくという要素も
But they're like $100 a piece,
As you
so
progress through the stages, the challenges you face will grow increasingly more difficult, and there will also be more than one boss waiting for you.
ライト戻してもらいましょうか。
Can we turn the lights back on? The video's over.
yeah. 45 minutes for drops.
There it is.
Okay, we're back.
はいさらにですね、ファイナルファンタジーチャレンジモードのみになってしまうんですけれども、
Add them to your wish list no one but you ever uses. I'm pretty sure Babybug has sent me more from my wish list, Maybot, than you have, so.
するかもしないかも。
And so, for those of you fearless enough to tackle the gate on the Final Fantasy mode, obtaining S rank on all 20 circles, you may unlock a secret stage
Oh,
with a
son of a-
secret boss.
Son of a bitch!
Maybe. Or maybe not.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Really?
Obviously not maybe.
ごめんごめん。ちょっと待って。条件確認させてくれるかな。
Allow me to double check the conditions of unlocking this.
If you have to get S plus rank on Final Fantasy mode to be able to get the secret boss, that seems like a lot.
We'll need to enter into Kairos Gate. The difficulty must be Final Fantasy mode.
全20階層を全て S ランクで突破すると
And you have to get through all 20 circles and achieve a score of S.
エクストラステージ、エクストラボスがいる。
But doing so will allow for you to encounter this extra secret boss.
Not maybe, yes or no.
Yes. Yes.
Secret boss though.
ちなみにかなりやばいボスなので相当動画配信も映えると思いますのでぜひアクション自信のある方はですねその隠しボス挑んでみていただけたらと思います。
Maybe they're loose. Maybe the scoring is like.
This is a really insane boss character that you'll be fighting, and I think those of you who like to make video content, it's going to look really good on screen. So if you are confident in your battle skills, you want to test your mettle, we recommend that content.
I'm gonna have to get practicing.
ということでぜひ皆さんねカイロスゲートにもチャレンジしてみてください。
Okay, we hope you enjoy the challenge.
そして、次のスライド行ってみましょうか。
All right, moving on. Once Clive has obtained all of the icons.
No. No.
No.
No?
No? No?
Don't talk this.
No, it
We're
was
not
in the
talking
trailer.
about this.
Stop.
No.
Don't talk this.
ということで、ダッシュはしましたが、このページについての説明は一切行いません。
Are they gonna change the
I
end?
guess please disregard the winged Clive up there on the screen, because we will not be talking about that all today. No?
No.
No?
セフィロスではない。
It's not
It's
Sephiroth.
not Sephiroth, is it?
まあ今日ディレクターのクジラ岡からそのライジングタイドいろんな新しいバトルコンテンツも含めて紹介してもらいましたけど、我々ライジングタイドこれだけではないということだけお伝えして終わろうかなと思います。
So, of course, Director Kujiraoka had gone through the different elements that are available for the Rising Tide, including the battle and whatnot. But just wanted to mention that, yeah, that's not all that's contained. So.
なのでぜひ皆さんの目で確かめていただきたいですし、今日ちょっとやっぱスポイラーが強いのであまりストーリーのお話できませんでしたが、かなりのボリュームのあるストーリー今回用意されてます。
So we would love to encourage people to get the DLC to see it for yourselves with your own eyes. And I'm afraid there were a lot of spoiler elements, so we couldn't go into the story. But
yeah, 16 has Omega
that we really
in the
focused and
DLC before this.
So
already came
it's
out.
quite rich, and the volume is there.
まあ特に今回ミシディアというエリアがジルの故郷
Gilgamesh would fit really well.
旧北部領に近い位置なので
I don't know if it would be Gilgamesh just because of Final Fantasy 7 now, but look at that wingspan, it's pretty hot, right, Bone Girl?
ストーリーにもねご注目いただければと思います。
And of course, Mysidia being a very magic central area, it actually is the hometown of Jill as well. In that
she lived in. It's not the
or not
hometown.
Sorry,
it's the region, the Northern Territories
North
where Jill is
Territory,
from.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Where she comes from. So if you love Jill, story might be another good element to look out for.
Yeah, Gilgamesh is usually, but Gilgamesh is also usually used as like a goof troop one, you know?
一通り説明終わりましたので、ここから先はこのライジングタイドと
there's like some weird clicky. That's not my end. That's on
リ
theirs.
リースされるアップデートのお話もさせてもらいます。
So we talked about the content of the DLC up to this point, but we will
Ew,
also
I hate
be applying an update to the base game itself for those of you who've been following the main game only.
まずはクエスト関連のアップデートになります。
So first off, we're going to talk about a little bit quality of life updates.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah, that's their end. That's not mine.
となった時にその対象者の元にワープできるという機能が追加されます。
So first off, we're adding a quick complete function that gives you the choice to warp directly back to your quest giver after finishing a quest's final objective.
まあこのあたりは本当に先行してプレイステーション5版でもうすでに
Oh,
皆さん
interesting.
のフィードバックというのをしっかりこの後新たに遊ぶプレイヤーの皆さんに届けていくために
Icons updated for important character quests. So instead of just like busy
so,
work.
Yeah, we are looking into the future. Of course, those of you who have played on the PlayStation 5 had provided really good feedback. So we paid attention to those and tried to apply where it is necessary so that when we welcome in new players, they will also be able to take part in this.
Hi, Tomas. Good morning. I'm in the same boat, actually. My oversleeping has been really bad.
And next up, we've changed the quest icons for quests where you can earn collectibles for Clive's Wall of Memories.
でこれなんでかというと、これらのそのクエストって、主要なキャラクターの
Well, the icon changed, not the color.
それをや
Not
って
that
る
that.
かやってないかでシナリオの解像度がかなり変わってしまうため、
same idea.
今回からこちらから分かりやすく提示するという形になりました。
So these quests usually involve some of the game's most important characters and heavily supplement the main scenarios, who wanted to make them better stand out amongst all of the other side quests.
Good idea.
で先ほどね話がありましたけど、これから遊ぶ方は、せめてね時間がなかったとして
And
も
also, we're going to include RPG elements.
さらにね
No?
16の
Okay.
物語がより深く楽しめるようになると思いますので、ぜひ覚えておいていただきたいと思います。
So again, hopefully this will help players new to Final Fantasy XVI better understand the story.
では続いてバトル関連をいきたいと思います。
Next up, we'll be introducing some changes to battle.
まずフィートと
Oh my
アジリティ
God,
の装備の組
finally!
み合わせを5つまで保存できるようになります。で非バトル時であればこれらはいつでもクイックに切り替えることができます。
Yeah!
So first off, players will now be able to create and save up to 5 feat and ability sets. As long as you're not in combat, you can use this feature to instantly swap between different loadouts.
これは
That should have been in
カイロスケート
there.
をクリアするためにも非常に役
Abilities
立
and
つので
accessories
ぜひ
adjusted to
使
make
ってく
easier
だ
to
さい
use.
This will probably come in handy if you want to challenge the Kairos Gate, so you might want to take a look.
そして、一部アビリティとアクセリの、調整が行われます。ナーフは一切ありません。
So we'll be adjusting some abilities and accessories. No nerfing.
Yeah! It's a single player game. Don't nerf shit.
で詳しい、そしてあとカスタムの操作方法の追加がね行われます。
And
Oh
finally,
my
we'll
God,
be adding a
finally.
new controller type that allows you to freely customize your button layout.
That should have been in the release of the goddamn game, though. No offense, but come on.
まあ大変お待たせしましたが、すべての、キーアサインを自在に変えられるフルカスタム。
You know, I want to
ようやくご用意
play
できましたの
Final
で
Fantasy 16 with a fight
使って
stick.
みてください。
And this was a requested feature, so thank you for your patience on this. But we have made it so that you can more freely customize your key assignments.
どのスキルがどう変わるみたいな細かい情報については、アップデート前にお知
I
ら
don't
せ
know.
を
I don't know why I wasn't there to begin with,
そのでそちらを
but it's
確認
good
して
that
ください。
it's good they're adding it
Again,
down.
for more information about this, we'll have a very, very detailed patch notes coming out right before the patch drops.
Which is?
はい、では続いてその他の項目いきたいと思います。
But that's not all.
はい、フォトモードかなりたくさんの機能が追加されます。
We'll be adding new features to the photo mode.
That game is the single one game that I've used photo mode the most in,
そ
by
し
the
て、
way.
もう一つ。
Like, I'm not a photo mode person, but I did countless
And we'll
new.
be adding countless new orchestrion roles to the game,
でこれで、召喚獣戦の曲なんかもアーチトで流せるようになります。
including ones from various icon battles. But wait. You say countless. What are we talking about? Like 10?
More,
Like 20?
more,
Like 30?
more.
Like 40? It's 40.
Okay, that's not count. That's 40. But
Okay?
I can count that high.
じゃあ40曲近く追加されるってこ
Yes,
とね。
around 40.
Almost
Most of the
forty
time.
songs.
はい、でこの他にもまだねあるんですけれども、
Same
主な
funny.
ポイントとしては以上紹介した内容になります。
はい。
And of course, there's more to the update, but that's all we're going to cover today.
以上がバージョン 1.30 の紹介ですね。
All right, and that's all for 1.30 version updates.
Prove it. 1, 3940.
さあでは残り時間もすいません少なくなりましたので、Q&A コーナー移りたいと思います。
So they're gonna do the Q&A.
We're going to jump into the Q&A.
今日たくさんねいただいた質問あるんです
So
が
PAX is super tight on their panel times, right? Like they don't let people go over. I'm pretty sure they're gonna let Yoshi P go over. You know what I mean? Like I can't imagine PAX East people being like, you gotta go.
Today, so whatever is left over, we do plan to answer them on our social channels.
Okay.
Okay. But wait a minute. You know, I mean, there's nothing wrong with having Yoshi P do the Q&A session and read out the questions, but you know, his voice is kind of, you know, I mean, it's
wait. My voice.
Your voice is not. No, it's not sexy.
Not sick.
It's not buttery. It's not British.
I'm not.
No.
Let's welcome to the stage our very own Clive Rosfield, Ben Starr.
Well, now I'm pissed I'm not there. Now I'm fucking pissed. Now I'm mad. Ah! Look at his shirt!
Hello.
Sexy.
God damn it!
Come to me, PAX!
I'm so mad I'm not there now. I love
we
him.
We don't have much time. Calm down. I'm here to speak exclusively about that winged Clive, right? No. Okay. Quick questions. As someone, this is from SRP Piggy Prime. Thank you. Thank you. As someone who is an older sibling and who loves Joshua and Clive, what was the inspiration behind portraying Clive's relationship with Joshua and Joshua with Clive? Because they are one of the few siblings in modern culture that aren't fighting each other all the time. So wholesome.
Yoshi P?
Yeah, look at their... That's a weird question, I'm not gonna lie. It's a little goofy, but... Something is rising and it's not the tides. Nope, that's my pianist. Piano skills.
So of course, there wasn't really a large sort of plot or plan for this, but when we were thinking about the initial concept of this man and us wanting to depict the life of Clive Rosefield, and of course we needed to consider what kind of family he was brought up in, and we figured that family and brothers or siblings would be a very integral part.
That's such a weird question. That's such a weird... Play the game. Like, what do you... I don't understand that. Sorry, Piggy Prime, but I don't understand why this... Why they... I don't... Based on their experience of their lives together, why would they fight? Like, they're not... It's not like our normal...
And of course,
like,
with the world being in a very harsh state and the surrounding people that these two were faced with and the different burdens that each of them had to carry, we figured that it would be best if Clive and Joshua kind of supported each other, respected each other, kind of supported each other, thought about each other as we were discussing the story with my hero.
で、僕には兄弟がいない。僕一人っ子なので、年の離れた近いと喧嘩してる可能性があるんで、離れた弟だったら、本当にジョシュアを自分の弟かのようにテキストもすごく演出もそうだし気をつけてチェックしたし、前広は実際めちゃくちゃ仲のいい弟さんがいて2人本当に仲のいい兄弟なので、そういったところは影響してるかもしれないですね。
That said, I don't have any siblings, so I would imagine maybe if they're maybe like a lot younger, if they're too close in age, I might fight him all the time. But if he is a lot younger than I am, I would probably be taking care of him very well. And when we were writing the scenario, we were thinking about that. And then, of course, my hero himself has a younger brother, and those two get along really well. So there may have been some influence from real life as well.
そしてもちろんベンさんをはじめとする世界中のアクターの皆さんが素晴らしい演技をしてくださったからこそ、こういう風にね。
I keep hearing my hero. And I'm just like,
of course, we can't thank Ben enough for.
I just got to season 6, by the
and
way.
all the actors, the voice actors
For the first
that
time.
provided the voice for the different languages as well, with your wonderful performances.
Oh, the voice acting in that game is exquisite. Wildly good. Probably some of the best voice acting in
Thank
Final
you.
Fantasy.
Should we do the second question? Yeah, let's get on it. From Neku Strife 619, come on down. From a creator standpoint, what was your favorite part of developing Final Fantasy 16, and what was the hardest part?
Dealing with fans of Final Fantasy has got to be the hardest part.
DLC の開発ももちろん思い入れ深いんですけど、僕本編でね、召喚獣バトルを主に担当させてもらって
So we tried something different and we were screamed at
Of course, I have a
nonstop.
lot of memories from creating this DLC, but on the main game, I mainly worked on the icon versus icon battles.
で大規模なコンテンツを作れたというところはもう開発者人生においてかなりもね楽しかった部分であり、あれを仲間と作れたっていうことがすごく思い出として深く残っています。
Those fights are
So
definitely
for
my
me,
favorite
what
part of
was
the
most
game.
rewarding was having the opportunity to be a part of creating something so big and so epic, and working with such a talented team to make it happen.
で一方でその最も大変だった部分は同じく召喚獣が作るのがすごく大変だったことです。
The thing is, that was also the hardest thing.
Oh,
is
I got-
creating these battles was just so difficult.
しばらくもう召喚獣はね作らなくても大丈夫かな。
And so for me, I mean, I'm pretty much done with icons for a while.
Diablo?
That way it's not over their face.
No,
Sorry about that.
thank you.
Come on.
Yeah,
Just
these are
one
the
more.
these questions are they picked the questions.
Thank you,
right?
everyone, for coming. It means a lot that you still want to stay with us on this journey. So I want to say thank you to our incredible panel. Thank you for coming here today. And
Wait, is that it?
Have a
Are you-
lovely rest of your PAX East.
Release date.
Thank you guys. Finish.
Wait.
Oh, okay. I was like, wait a minute.
Wait.
Down.
Release date?
Release date.
Release date.
It's a joke.
It's a joke, he says.
That's the job.
発売日発表させていただきます。
And so our release date, here we go.
今日じゃない。
Let's go!
Today.
2024年の4月18日世界同日のリリースとなります。
All right, time to
Releasing
check my.
worldwide, April 18th, 2024. That's in like 3 weeks.
Ah!
まあ値段は US ドルで 19.99 になってます。で、すでにリリースさせていただいている DLC 第1弾と第2弾セットになったエクスパンションパスも発売中ですので、ぜひそちらもご検討ください。
What do I have? April.
Of course, the price here it says $19.99 US dollars.
Perfect.
We also have the expansion pass, which will allow you access to both Echoes of the Fallen and the Rising Tide. So we would hope that people would consider.
All right, thank you.
Way!
There's more?
2 more informations.
Okay. Okay.
なに君らそんなに帰りたいの
Do you really want to just get on this day?
Yeah! Early April. Let's go!
I almost forgot.
すでに発表させていただいているんですが、ファイナルファンタジー
I think we knew
16
that,
とファイナルファンタジー14のクロスオーバークエストが間もなく、公開となります。
So of course we've announced this coming, but finally we are almost there. Final Fantasy 14 and a 16 crossover event.
No release date.
Not finished? No release date?
No release date.
No release date on this one
No
yet.
release
Sorry.
date. 違う。明日、
I'm assuming it's going to be before
フ
the
ァイナルファン
DLC.
タジー14のヨシピーのパネルがあるらしいから。
But that said, I know there's a panel tomorrow with the producer and director of Final Fantasy 14.
彼のほら、プレゼンテーションにね、情報ちょっと渡してあげないとさ。
And so, we might want to give him some room for his thing, right?
Okay.
じゃないとヨシピーに怒られるからさ。
Yeah, because he's gonna yell at me.
Yeah. It's got to be
さあ
before
もう
that.
一つあります。
Okay, and one last thing.
さらにですね、ファイナルファンタジーブレイブエクスビアスの方で、16の コラボレーションスタートします。
I don't.
Okay.
And so Final Fantasy Brave Exvius will be hosting a collab with Final Fantasy 16.
今ご覧いただいたように、ファイナルファンタジーシリーズ全体で
I love that sprite of Clive though. That's under the
どうぞよろしくお願いし
chat
ます。
there.
So of course, as you can see, we are working together as a Final Fantasy franchise or series to build a pipe for Final Fantasy 16. So your continued support is very much appreciated.
I mean, Brave Exvius is just like a fan servicey, you know, gotcha game. Like it's not.
And of course, to those who have
Which
played
is
the
cool,
game, thank you
if
so
that's what
much
you're
for
into,
your
but-
support. We are going to be releasing a PC version soon, and so your continued support on that is definitely appreciated as well.
Thank you guys.
I am so sad that I wasn't there. I hope Rat Pack is there right now. I hope Rat Pack is in that room. He deserves it. He is. He usually volunteers for, he usually does a lot of like volunteer stuff with PAX, so I'm hoping that Rat Pack is there. That was dope. That was more than I thought we'd get from that. I'm gonna be totally honest with you. I thought it was gonna be like a very commercial feeling ad. Rap packs. Yeah, I hope he's there. Near reincarnation. Oh, I'm not a big like. I need to play Ever Crisis. That's what I need to play. It's on PC now. It's not just mobile. Except for the Q&A 2 questions. That obviously is like, that's a little goofy in my opinion, but I don't know. I get it, I guess. Stream has ended. See you tomorrow. I guess if they announce the release date, I'm assuming they won't do the release date for I feel like they'll probably wait a bit for that, right? Where are all these scantily clad people now? All right, so here's the deal, friends. Thank you for hanging today. I gotta go. Bye. No, I'm just kidding. We're gonna be doing. So we got 20 minutes until Twitch drops start for World of Warcraft, the Plunderstorm event. So we're gonna be doing. I'm gonna maybe finish this little section of Persona 3, and then when we're done with that, we're gonna start doing Plunderstorm stuff. If anybody wants to jump in with me to do duos, I haven't done duos yet. That'd be dope. So yeah, that's gonna be our plan. We're gonna be switching over to that. So if you're on YouTube, the YouTube stream will end, obviously, and yeah. Up until 3, trying to say, I was up until 3 trying to, as they say, get good. Yeah, it's something happened overnight for me, and the game is substantially harder now. So we'll see how it goes. Bare-chested boys, meaning barely a chest on those boys. Like, damn, they're like, first of all, you barely got a chest on you. I don't know if that's true. I just assume. So you can't judge. All right, so Final Fantasy 16 Rising Tide comes out April 18th. Final Fantasy 16 and 14 crossover event is early April. And I have just the best news. I don't have any planned things until April 23rd. So I get to do some 16 stuff soon. I just knew it was Tomas before reading it. Yeah. So that's really cool. That's exciting. My plan for the game that I have planned that I want to play in April is the Eiyuden Chronicle 100 Heroes game, which is basically a Suikoden spiritual successor, if you will. That comes out April 23rd. Then I had Stellar Blade too, I was thinking about, but I probably won't have time to get to Stellar Blade. Not with everything else that I also want to do. Almost sure the crossover will start on the 5th. That's that Saturday. So Deidre's birthday is April 4th. So I'll be gone. We're going to be gone. I might be around on that Sunday, but we're going to be going there. No plan. So I did have plans for Unicorn. I did have plans for Unicorn Overlord. March 8th, I was going to do a launch stream. But we kind of had a tip-a-thon that went a lot longer than I thought it would. Like a lot longer. I don't know if anybody has ever... I have this... I think... I don't remember if there's a command for it, but I have a link to this Google Doc that kind of keeps track of the content I've done and the content I want to do. So like that way it's like a nice little easy way of kind of viewing what I have planned or what I've done. So if you're ever like, you should stream this, I probably have it. Like I've streamed 98 games, 98 total games streamed so far, and I might be missing some, so it's a lot. And then, so I have at the very bottom of that list is like games that I'm planning on. Obviously it's, might not happen, but like Unicorn Overlord is on that. I actually have it in my Amazon cart right now, and I cannot decide if I want to grab the collector's edition or if I want to get just the base game. I have it. I don't know yet. Like I just haven't decided. That's what's stopping me from getting it, is I just don't know yet if I want to do it. There's an event on Final Fantasy XIV right now that combines Easter with Women's International Day. There's a very cute mount as a reward. Don't miss it. That goes until May, doesn't it? Isn't that super long? Oh, it's till the 1st of April. Okay, so I do actually have to do that. So we'll do that probably tomorrow or Sunday. Then, why does my Twitch stream say I'm offline? What is going on? Really hits a lot of the strategic and good story. It's so I can say that I for sure want to play it for content stuff. I don't know if I'll have time to stream it. Macaulay Roman, thanks for subscribing on YouTube. I do want to play it. I don't know if I'll have time to stream it. And then I need to focus on, I was saying this earlier, and I don't mean it in a complainy way. I mean it more of like, I need to focus on building out YouTube content so that I can push that to streams so that streams do better. You know what I mean? So that's why I'm like, I need to focus on videos because I just don't have time to do it. And then with the new Ever Ember creative suite that they built out for me, I have a ton of content that that I finally get to make, that I'm really excited for. I actually have a video. I'm kind of curious before we get into Persona. I have a script that I wrote for this big video that I was working on. Games I beat in 2023. And the idea was for it to be like a review, a video that just goes through the games I played, in a fun way, hopefully. And like kind of gives a review of all of those games in a fun, like storytelling type of way. The plan was to do that in January, and then Ever Ember stuff and teleprompter and all of that took forever. Do you think like that's still a video that y'all might be interested in watching? Even though it's like games that I played in 2023? Oh yeah, that damn community and the constant of giving money so you can't play the video games you want to, just Final Fantasy VII, which I want to play more of. Final Fantasy VII too, I want to get the platinum real bad. Because I wrote a 9-page script. And I was like, I need the teleprompter before I do anything with that. Yeah. I feel like time-wise, it doesn't like, you know, we're in March now of 2024. Who cares about what I played in 2023? But it is more of like a it's a way to review all of these games briefly. A mini review. Yeah, that's what it is. So it's like going through. So it starts with Legend of Dragoon. because that was one of the earlier games I played last year. Seems like it might not get the audience it deserves. My thing is like I spent so long writing the script that it feels, and this happens to me all the time. The amount of scripts I've written for videos and then just haven't ever done the video because I can't get it to be what I see in my head is absurd. But yeah, I might do that as like a soft launch of the content that I have planned. I might do that as like a, yeah, just to try it out and see what happens. You don't see Alan Wake 2 on that list? Oh, you're right. Games I want to stream. It's got to be Alan Wake. It's not like a fully updated. That part of the list, the games I want to stream, is not fully updated. Yeah, I might do like a soft launch and see if people are into that style of video. It won't do well commercially, but the Tales series is a big. So I have a section here that is, which actually I don't even think I have. Yeah, should be. RPGs I need to play: Fire Emblem series, Persona series, Shin Megami series, Suikoden series, Valkyrie Profile, the Final Fantasy games that I haven't yet, Jeanne d'Arc, Odin Sphere, Trinity Trigger, Yeast series, Wild Arms, Hack series, Legend of Heroes, Tales, Grandia 1 and 2 are also on that list technically. Like I have a thing that says platinum. Like some of the list isn't all entirely up to date, but I think there's a command for that list. I'm not sure. I forget now, but just because I needed that. Grand Blue's dope. I need to get back to that. The LP YouTube channel that I have has, like, if you want to check it out, Thundas, it has the first, I think I did like 4 episodes of Grand Blue. And then when Persona launched, I started putting those out and people really started watching the Persona series. So I just kind of focused in on making sure those videos went out. For instance, the Persona series on the LP channel does significantly better than the Sea of Stars video on my main channel because YouTube makes no sense. I have 44,000 subscribers on YouTube and the Sea of Stars videos get like 100 views if I'm lucky. So like, wow. And they take significantly longer to do because the Persona series is just my stream VODs cut down and like removing like this stuff, right? 5 of those are you. Yeah, right. Really enjoys JRPGs, so thought about checking that series out. Yeah, I would recommend. It's super fun. !LP. I can just do that. And that's the... Which I'm really glad I started that channel because it's actually been really freeing. Instead of feeling like I need to... Every video I release has to be super edited and blah, blah, blah. It's nice to be like, no, it doesn't. I can just put out a stream VOD that's cut down and folks that weren't able to see the stream can still catch it. And that's been, I know Molly's been watching it. So hi, Gray Fox. I'm game. Give me you. Yeah. I don't want to reveal all of the stuff that I have planned, but Kingdom Hearts is there. Kingdom Hearts is on my main channel too. A dump for all of the fun stuff that or like stuff that there's no way, like, you know, I'm one person. I literally cannot edit all of the content that I've made in the past. Like I just can't, there's no way. Not to the degree that Sea of Stars is edited, right? Or whatever. So Soul Silver that I've been working on slowly behind the scenes for years, making Pokemon bios and stuff whenever I'm like bored and want to do some Photoshop-y stuff. Just invent 2 more days a week. It's literally not even time. I cannot focus on editing for that long. Like, I am not good at editing. I can see what I want in my head all the time when it comes to videos and content, all the time. What I view as like all the time. I just cannot put it into a like I can't make it, and it's actually really frustrating. I need to take like literal classes give it. So I can't do that either, because then it's not, I can't, either the person has to see the exact same thing I see in my head, or it just doesn't work. Editing, so much of editing is your voice, you know? And if you have somebody else editing it, then it's not your voice anymore. It's theirs. Like, you might be the person that created the content, but so much goes into that, of like, you know, the music and like the way that things move and like the cuts that you make and like, is this worth keeping, or all of that. Like, once you take the editing away from, at least for me, once that editing goes away, it's like I no longer created the thing. I just did a voiceover for it, you know? Gonna pick Kingdom Hearts 2 to kick off your remastered videos. 1 million points is not gonna do a remaster, or a Let's Play series. You actually can. You probably just can't let go of control. There's that. That is for sure. Yeah, I wish I actually tried to. Zoe used to edit these really amazing hype videos for me, and that was cool. That was different though. Like, that's cool. A series, I feel like I gotta do it. I gotta have my hands in the pie on that one. If your favorite movie is directed by a man but edited by a woman, that movie was edited by a woman. I don't get the joke. Patton Oswalt has a joke. If your favorite movie is directed by a man but edited by a woman, that movie was directed by a woman. That, yes. That like, yeah. So much of editing is wild. I think Skillshare would be, I should actually look into that. That's a good point. I did, when I was in college, I did some sound design courses for theater, which is very different. And the types of videos that I have planned and that I want to do incorporate a lot more sound design editing. So I'm very excited to like get into that, because that's actually where I know. Everything else, it's like I just go through Premiere Pro and try to figure out how to do edits and all of this other stuff. But we both know that if you restart Kingdom Hearts, you'll finish it. Not as a series though. That's just a stream. Let's plays are like a thing of the past. As streaming has taken the place of what used to be my favorite content to watch and also make, which is Let's Plays. YouTube streaming has taken that thing. So now it's like there's no point in spending the time to do a Let's Play when you can use your stream to do that and then just cut it. The problem is like it ends up not being the same, right? Like I don't get to be as grindy or meticulous because I'm on stream and I feel like people are going to get bored or whatever. But also I need to be like, it doesn't matter. I like hanging out with people on stream. Like, I just like stream being a hangout. Stream for me is not my like... I make like double what I make on Twitch. I make basically double that on YouTube. Even with subs and everything else on Twitch, I make double Twitch's income on YouTube. You know what I mean? So streaming for me is hanging out with people. But also, anybody that's ever done this is like, you know that sometimes you can get in your own head about like, is this entertaining? Is this good? What am I doing? Am I just like, what am I doing? You know? Also raw material for YouTube vids. Right. Now, because that's not something that I really used to do, but now it's like, now I really like it. This is good and entertaining. Don't get in your head. What's good and what's entertaining though is so subjective that I also need to remind myself that that's eye of the beholder, right? Like, I don't really like watching live streams, and I think live streams are boring because you're a lot of times you're waiting, nothing's really happening, you know, you're just chilling, which is has its place for sure. But like from a content standpoint, I feel like a lot of gaming streams specifically are not really that interesting. It's just somebody playing a video game, which is cool, but like, this is good and entertaining. Stay in your head, but I'm a sadist. You have to be in your head though, or else you have no, like you have to be. I'm usually bored watching you. Ah! No, but like I am. Some of my favorite, some of my closest friends are streamers, and I love them, and I put on their stream, and I would be the first to say that I think their content's boring, or their stream is boring. But that's also because I think streams are boring. They're long, not a lot happens. You're kind of just going with the flow of a conversation. It's like hanging out. It's like hanging out at an arcade bar while your friend plays a game. Is what streaming ends up feeling like for me when I'm watching it. It's great when like conversations are happening and like you can have it, but usually it's just somebody playing a game and they're kind of like reacting to it and all of that. And it's like I would rather watch a YouTube video for 20 minutes of all the highlights than I would stream for 8 hours. But that's because for like a stream is this. A stream should be this. It should be hanging out. It should be engaging with people. It should be the thing I'm talking about of hanging out with at an arcade bar while you know what I mean? Should be more like our Lord and Savior XQC. You don't understand me. Yeah, I'm not using them. Yeah, I'm not saying. Yeah, I think that was a pretty spot on XQC impression. Streamer audience perspective in real time, or games that I'm passionate about. Right, that's the other thing. Thank you, Thundas, for the gifted sub. Was that for the XQC thing? Sorry, I thought I was gifting to XQC. I know, see? Too much emotion in the face. No, I do it French now. That was French. You forgot throwing away hundreds of thousands of dollars on online gambling. Yeah, that they're then putting directly back into your pocket though. So, but you know, can't disclose that. Wonder why they're streaming on that specific gambling site. Kick. Yeah, but you're still making people think they're gonna win. Oh, I mean, there's definitely times where on stream it's like you're doing something that you like I've definitely done stuff on stream where I'm like where I've like practiced it before I've come on and done it. You know what I mean? Like I can't think of anything specifically, but there's definitely been times when I'm playing a video game where like on stream I'll do a part before I go and do it on stream because I know it's really hard or whatever, right? Fire Emblem Engage, I did that so much. Like I played maps so many times in Fire Emblem Engage and then just kind of like pretended I didn't when that stuff. But like you just gotta do that because it's you're doing a thing. Like as long as you just commit to it. Wow, you piece of shit. You played that one map to max turns. Yeah, that I didn't do before. But like as long as streams are all a lie, but like as long as you're doing, I don't typically do story. I don't actually do that. So anytime there's like a story thing, because I react strongly to story stuff, I'm a story person, I do actually skip, like even if I've done the gameplay part, I do skip story and experience, and like, so I might have the context, or I might know what happens, but I don't have the context of how it happened a lot of the times. Get it with gameplay. I don't get that. Yeah, I don't do the story stuff. Maybot's a paid actor. Maybot's a paid AI bot that I use. Yeah. Next, you're going to tell me all those tears are fake. No, I really am a crybaby when it comes to story. I cry at music hits me, and when I'm watching stuff, if the music hits right, that's it. It's over for me. Or actually, I do get it with story if you're someone who wants to see everything. Yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, that's just like, just kind of do that, yeah. But like reaction video, like that's actually not true. I have done a fake reaction to a video before, but that was because of a technical problem where like I recorded a reaction and then after recording it, my audio was like muted or something. I think that's happened like once or twice. Couldn't tell you to what, but like 99% of the time, anytime I do a reaction to something, it is really me seeing it for the first time. You don't keep it a secret? You said several times. Oh, did I? You beat a map in? Yeah. Sometimes I'll do that. Like Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, I played the whole game before I... Yeah, I couldn't really do it with that, could I? Yo, that was... Dude, when I tell you, it was so surreal to play Final Fantasy VII Rebirth now, as opposed to the Tipathon. My brain was just so not connecting things when I was playing during the Tipathon that now when I'm doing it, I'm like, oh, of course. Like, of course. Like, why? Yeah, why wouldn't I have done that? That game is not as hard as I thought it was in the Tipathon. I gotta tell you. Like, not looking at what bosses are weak to status-wise, just looking at what they're weak to build up the stagger meter is a mistake. Did you know that Rufus is susceptible to stop, for instance? Duh. Like, there's so many things that I just... Because of the way that we were doing it, I didn't take the time to stop to, like, let things sink in, you know? Gameplay-wise. They say when the DLC... Yeah, Rising Tide is out April 18th. You glossed over a lot of the text. Yep. Yep. My, by... Yeah. By the... Honestly, like, the first day, I was... That's a long stream. Airing the dirty laundry today. Wowza. Also drops. I'm thirsty. Okay. Yeah, the drops are coming. I want to finish this little section here of Persona. And then we're going to be switching to World of Warcraft, the Plunder Storm event. I'm not playing WoW. Just doing the Plunder Storm. And there's a drop that will be enabled for this little crab pet that looks like the crab from Moana, which is really cute. So we'll be doing that. I actually have... Let me see here. One sec. Thanks to our good friend. So this is what it looks like. Thanks to our good friend Mr. GM Dan. That's the pet that you can get. So it's really cute. These are made by these little drop preview things are made by Dan, Mr. GM, for the community, and they're always super cool when he does those. So that's going to be what the drop is when we get to it, but which will be soon. I want to finish just this little section here, and then yeah. The only thing about streaming on both YouTube and Twitch is it's not as easy to switch games, but we just won't stream. We just won't stream the WoW part on YouTube. I hope people don't mind. Your brain... Yeah, no, Mailman, you're totally right. Since you started streaming, you realize that your brain playing a game on stream is very different. Yep. It's so wild to me, it's not wild. I get it. When people are like, oh, you're just playing a video game. It's like, no. I wish that were true. But that's not at all. It's just not at all. I look at the VOD afterwards, I'm like, what the fuck was I on? Oh, are you? Tomas, that's fucking amazing. I'm gonna use that. I'm taking that, by the way. I'm stealing that from you. Yeah, and I mostly do single player games. outside of MMOs, and that is detrimental to a streamer for sure. But I like that we do we have dedicated Final Fantasy 14 days, and we get to, there's people that are interested in playing, but there are other stuff, like I want to play Helldivers with folks, like I think that would be super fun. Yeah. I want to bring back, I've been saying this for a while, I want to bring back date nights, but it's really hard to bring back date nights because Deidre and I don't really get date nights often. So like, if I do a date night on stream, I'm taking away one of mine and Deidre's date nights, and I don't want to do that. Realize when you play Overwatch multiplayer game? Yeah, those are very different. For the upcoming generation, it is that way. 12-year-old is convinced he'll be a YouTuber doing mostly Let's Plays, and that motherfucker cannot play a game where he doesn't do stream of conscience while he plays. Do you know the reason why I started streaming? Well, was because, I mean, there's more reasons, but I was playing, I was home at my parents' house, and I was playing World of Warcraft, and I was in this, like, fugue state of, like, just kind of vibing and playing the game, and I was just sitting there talking to myself the whole time. I was just, and like being like, just whatever stream of conscious I was doing, and I didn't know that my sister was sitting there watching me and like thinking it was really funny, and she was like, you should just record yourself playing, because that was amazing. And I was like, wait, what? I didn't even realize I was like doing it, and I was like, oh, okay, maybe I should just do that. Thank you, Gray Fox. I appreciate that. It's going to be very interesting to see how kids nowadays will be playing games as an adult, growing up in the whole streaming space. Yeah. I mean, I still think it's different. Like, it's still different. Do that after you shut stream off and keep playing. I don't stop talking. I've noticed that a lot with Plunderstorm, is when I'm playing, I feel like I'm talking to myself way more than I do with anything else. I don't really do that in single player games, though. All right, let's go ahead and let's wrap this part up, and then we're gonna switch over to WoW for the Plunderstorm stuff. Get those drops. Junpei's trying to get it. Junpei's trying to get it on the beach. Yeah, go lift those weights and then put them down again. And then make sure you come back so you can get your crab pet. All right, so we're on the beach, and Junpei has an operation to get a girlfriend. Let's see how it plays out for him.
Come on, we're just making conversation.
How is this like playing catch?
Don't worry, I got this. Watch and learn. So, ladies, are you in college? Or maybe you're already working?
You guys seem a little young. Are you still in high school?
Nope. Not us.
Seriously? You sure look like high schoolers from here.
No, sorry. That was a lie.
Oh, really?
Junpei?
High school kids vacationing in Yakushima? That kind of pisses me off.
Sorry you feel that way. We're only here because we were invited to our friend's vacation home.
Wow, a vacation home in Yakushima? Good for your friend. We, on the other hand, had to save up our own money to come here.
I think we're crashing and burning a little bit.
That's a pretty big accomplishment, huh?
Nope, not really. So what do you guys want, anyway?
They're also being, like, a little rude. Like, sure, we are, too. Like, we just approached them. They're hanging out on a beach, and we're like, you know. But also, they're just like, no, it's not that, like, okay, you know? What do you guys want anyway? We came to hit on you.
What? I like your honesty. Don't encourage them. They'll go away if we ignore them.
Wait, don't do that. How can you blame us for wanting to talk to such beauties?
These guys are full of shit. Yeah, let's get out of here.
See you later.
Yeah, you were playing catch all right.
Hey, I did my best. And what about you, Sonata-san? If that's how you feel, then show us how it's done.
Yeah, Sonata, with your t-shirt and underwear.
Well, you said this was an operation, didn't you? Aren't we supposed to work together in order to succeed?
I guess you've got a point there. Fine, I'll give it a shot. I'm sure I'll do better than you at least. Can you give me a hand? I'll go ahead and set the pace.
You know, I will say, for somebody who works out literally nonstop, he's like a pretty small dude. That's a choice, and he made it. Oh, we can talk to Junpei? Look, man, I just wasn't at the top of my game. I mean, we all got our bad days, right?
Let me think.
I might not like what we're doing, but I hate losing even more. We'll get him next time. Is this Sweaty guy? Yeah, this is Sweaty Man. Those girls were kind of harsh. You shouldn't argue with them when they're like that. Just agree with what they say and shower them with compliments. This is a very basic technique. This whole section's a little, fierce guy. I rented a car because I heard you could drive along the coast, but you can't really see the ocean from the road. Well, it's fine, because my girlfriend had fun anyway. Is this your girlfriend? Woman in a good mood. Guys who can drive are so cool. I end up watching them instead of the... If he doesn't bulk, he'll be just well-defined. I mean, maybe he does ballet. They train their muscles to be super strong and super thin. No, he's a boxer. Section's a little icky. Yeah. It's time to go home. Daddy's waiting for us. What's for dinner? The fish Daddy caught? Oh, cool. Guess we just talked to them, right? Hello, ladies.
Oh, spotted a new set of targets.
Target acquired.
What are you waiting for, Sonata-san? Show us what you got.
Just keep your mouth shut.
Hey, Nobuko, are those boys looking at us? Oh, yeah, they are.
Oh, these people have names. This part had a transphobic interaction in the Japanese version that they redid. Oh, really? Yikes. Talking to girls on the beach is very 16, 17-year-old high school boys. I'm just also in the type of person where I don't approach, like, even if I think that they're cute, I don't approach anybody because I don't want to be the person making anybody feel uncomfortable, you know? So I just don't do it. Like, even if I am, like, interested, I still don't approach. Because, like, I don't want them to feel, I don't want somebody I'm hitting on to feel like they need to be polite. So, like, you know, some people feel like they need to be polite and they don't want to, and then, like, dudes can be scary, so they're just trying to appease so you don't get angry, and it's not worth, I'm just like, nah, I'm good. You want to hit on me? You come to me. Think of the English one. They made her a pyramid scheme. Oh, weird. How did I approach Deidre? We matched on a dating app, and I actually didn't approach her because I was talking to somebody else, actually. And I ended up deciding to go on a date with Deidre because I was, stuff was dramatic with the person I was talking to. And I was like, you know what? I'm just going to go on a date with somebody. But Deidre was the one that was like, let's go out. I'm like, all right, I guess, but like, and I told her, I was like, I'm not really looking for like a relationship, and here I am engaged to her, so, whoops.
Wow, Yoshie, I'm surprised you could see from over there.
All right, time to get in the ring. Hi there.
Hi there. Overshooting the goal. Yeah, my bad. You just started Dragon's Dogma 2? How are you liking it? It's getting a lot of backlash right now because it has a ton of microtransactions. Thank you for leaving people alone. Well, I mean, it's yeah, what Eighth said, it's like social awareness, but also it's like but then it's like I've always been told, like like people that don't know me at first say like I seem unapproachable, or I seem like I made a friend way after, but I thought she was really cute at a bar that I used to hang out at, and I still hang out there, and we're friends now. But she told me, she was like, "Oh yeah, I had a huge crush on you, but you looked like you were doing your own thing, so I never wanted to intrude." And I'm like, "Yeah, yeah, because I you know." Regarding Dragon's Dogma 2, like, should be base game microtransactions. From my understanding, everything is base game. All of the things that are available for microtransactions are available in the game. Just, they also are available for microtransactions, is my understanding. There's, like, something about a character editor, like being able to create a new character or something. And apparently that's unlocked when you, like, the further you get into the game. But, or you can buy it right away with the microtransaction, which is, like, scummy. But it doesn't sound like it's as awful as what they're saying. Also been told I seem really standoffish or condescending. Yeah, I have people all the time that are like, "Oh, it seemed like you didn't like me." And I'm like, I am just... If you, like... I like people who like me. Like, which I think is a totally normal human thing, but... As far as microtransactions go, buy now or unlock later is not too bad. Yeah. I mean, I still don't really think... So fast... Was there... No, so the fast travel is like a thing that you can buy, like a currency that you can buy and then use. But you can get fast... Like, you can get that in the game. It's just like a rarer item. But you'll still get them. You like when guys hit on you, especially when they go right for the kill. See, that's the thing. I love when people hit on me. That's just a great feeling. As long as it's not like fucking, you know, like there's a line, obviously, but like I don't think I've ever had anybody at a bar flirt with me and buy me a drink, for instance. You know, like I don't think I've ever had that happen. Sounds great. All right, let's see if Akihiko can pull this off any better.
Sorry to bother you, but I wanted to ask you something.
And what would that be?
Are you two here alone?
Oh, don't ask that.
Are you hitting on us?
No, not at all. We just thought that if you're bored, you might want to talk, or a chance meeting like this might stir things up for both of us, you know?
Isn't that what it means to hit on someone? Haven't you heard? It's lame to hit on girls at the beach nowadays.
Aw, come on. We were bored anyway. And besides, they look kinda cool.
Two of us are.
Really, Nobuko?
Hey, how old do we look to you?
Same as us.
And the same as you. That's crap and you know it.
They were just trying to be nice. We've actually been out of college a few years now.
Oh, you like old as fuck then.
You are?
Ugh.
That's too bad.
Never mind, bye.
No, wait, that's fine by us. Older women are more mature and...
They're like 21, 22.
You know, you're a pretty smooth talker for someone so young. How old are you guys anyway?
Truth is, we're in high school.
I'll be graduating next year.
Oh gosh, that's more of an age gap than I was expecting.
See? It's not gonna work out. Besides, I doubt you're having any fun talking to us.
Yeah, we are.
Come on, no you're not. I don't think there's anything we could chat about that you'd find interesting. Unless you want to hear me complain about my boss.
Complaining about your boss. That might be fun.
You're not very good at lying, are you? You really don't have to try so hard.
Yoshie, don't ruin the conversation. He said it might be fun, so just play along.
You also just said that the age gap was too much, and now you want
Stop being so nice to everyone.
Oh, come on. It's been ages since I've done this.
Tease these kids enough. We should head back. They're gonna be waiting on us, you know.
They? You mean you have boyfriends?
Oh, right. Sorry, forgot to mention that. Well, we gotta go now. We're meeting our boyfriends back at the villa for a barbecue. You can come if you want.
She is really nice.
Bye.
She's like, I just want to. These kids are flirting with me. I just want to flirt back because that's fun.
We look like a bunch of idiots.
That's the other thing.
And you haven't been pulling your weight either.
Deidre and I are also like very flirty. Like we're both very flirty. Like if you flirt with us, I flirt back, regardless. Deidre flirts back regardless. Doesn't mean that anything needs to happen, right? Flirting is just flirting's fun. So like, it's cool. And you haven't been pulling your weight. Me?
Gotta come through on the next one. You hear me?
Hey, I was our only shot, Junpei. We should get going or we might not make it in time. I wanted to surprise my boyfriend, so I booked a fancy dinner for us. That's nice. Hey, you aren't checking out my girlfriend, are you? That's also weird to me. Like, someone getting mad if you look at someone. Looks like she already has a boyfriend. Tough luck. It's lame to hit on girls at the beach, they said. Also, dude, you're sweating. Like, you're very sweaty.
There's a woman over there all alone. It's unusual to find someone not in a group.
No boyfriends to be seen in the area either. I think we're in the clear. All right, time to make contact. Excuse me, miss.
There's also a difference between, like...
Oh, hello. Can I help you?
There's also a difference between, like... You know... Oh, you're attractive, hello. And, like, hunting. You know? And these bromigos are hunting.
Oh, she's hot. Say, you here alone?
Yeah, and I'm so bored.
This was the trans panic moment, wasn't it?
I've been watching you, by the way. You've been trying to pick up girls for a while. Well, how'd you do?
Yep.
That's what I thought. You boys don't understand women at all.
Guess I can't deny that.
Yeah, it's a good... I'm surprised that they changed it, because I feel like Japan is a little
You're way
not...
too wrapped up in yourself. Shouldn't you be thinking more about how to make your partner happy?
Yes, ma'am.
You in the t-shirt. You're the type that's stoic, but not very experienced with girls.
Yeah, I guess that might be true.
You seem like kind of a hassle, too. Like you're super logical about everything. And you, with the long hair. I'm not sure about you.
Oh, yeah, that's gross, Ace. I'm not sure about you. Hey, don't hold back.
I mean, you're mysterious. Like, no one can ever tell what you're really thinking. You know what I mean?
Yo. Raise your hand if you've ever flirted with somebody by being like, I can't get a read on you. Like, I can't read you. I do. No, you've never.
You're so smart.
I feel like that's the classic.
I think you're just my type.
Hey, wait a second.
Just joking. I like you a lot too.
Really?
Want me to tell you what would make me really happy?
Oh yeah, I see. I can see how this was. Like, oh, the one person that's interested in them ends up being like a trans woman, and then they get free. I can totally see why they changed. Like, I could like see it. If you ever say you can't get a read on someone, it's you being extra. Oh, I'm not saying that you're lying when you say it, but I definitely feel like that's a tactic that people use for sure. Your game was very different than that. I don't think I've ever told anyone I can't get a read on them in any. Really? That was like the go-to. Younger, like high school younger, maybe like early 20s younger.
Yes, ma'am.
Could I ask you to help me put on my sunscreen?
What? I mean, you're all right with that?
Of course I am. I have enough for you, too.
Oh, man. I'm really sorry, guys, but I'm not passing up this chance.
Would you two like to join, too? I'll give you a good deal.
Good deal?
You know that sun in the sky isn't real, right? That's an artificial sun that got sent into space back in the 1980s.
Huh?
You didn't know? Turns out that sun sends out harmful rays that mess with your body's equilibrium. Normal sunscreen doesn't work.
What the fuck? Now she's delusional, lady. I would have flirted with you, Psionic. Probably a good thing you never went back. Probably, yep. Second we get into flirting strategies, this is the second so like, I don't mean like strategies of like you're writing this down and then you go out and you practice. I just mean like, there are definitely things that people do and they notice that that gets them a response that they're looking for, and they you know, but like, and that's not even true for just flirting. We do that all the time. Like we do that all the time with social cues. We know when something, hopefully anyways, we can kind of read the room, we can read the person's body language, we can read what they're saying. Some people can't, but that's what I mean by like strategy. I feel like it was probably supposed to be funny, but like not in the context of like, it wasn't until like in the past like probably like 5 years or so that I've started to be like, wait a minute, my teachers were literally younger than I am right now. They were probably just like, you know, I'm thinking of the friends that I know that are teachers, and I'm like, they do crazy shit. Like, I feel like it's just like a forgetting the context of where you are, and like you make a joke and you're like, oh wait. The way you show up, flirting is very performative. I think flirting is performative in everybody, right? Like regardless, I think flirting is. It almost has to be performative, right? Because you're guarding yourself too, and you, or at least in my mind, like I'm always like, yeah, I don't know how to describe it. Like I feel like flirting is. Wait, I love that she just turns around and is like, did you know the sun isn't real? That is a much better way of handling this situation than what apparently it is in the other one. I think you unclench a little and let more. Yeah. Well, and also because you learn that if you're being performative to pick somebody up, you have to keep being performative if things go well. And that's not going to work, right? So like, as you get older, I feel like you start to be like, listen, you either like what I am or you don't. And like, I'll change some things for people, right? But like, I'm not gonna change like everything. My ex before Deidre wanted me to be somebody that I'm like, just wanted me to be somebody that I'm just not. So it just didn't end up working out.
But that's where this special one comes in. And if you opt in right now, you can get 3 bottles for just 300,000 yen.
Hey, doesn't she sound kind of strange?
Wait. Get in there, Junpei.
What the hell? Don't just leave me behind.
What? You're leaving?
Bye, Junpei. Go talk about how the sun is fake.
Sucks so much. What's wrong with you? I thought you weren't interested in picking up chicks.
If I'm in a match, I want to win. I know what our problem is. You can't control yourself.
What? Don't blame this on me.
I'm just stating the obvious.
It's not like you scored either, Sonata-san. Why you always gotta be so logical? Even in front of babes. It doesn't make any sense.
What did you just say?
Junpei and Sonata continue to bicker.
That's it. Leader, whose fault do you think it is?
It's no one's fault. It's the people that we were flirting with weren't interested in us. This was the reaction they had for finding out that was a trans girl. Is the... Oh, like even if it was cut? Right. That's probably what it was. Like that was probably the reaction stayed, but what she was saying changed.
I won't accept a stalemate. It's either him or me.
Yeah, that answer ain't gonna cut it.
You guys are so rude. Have to be real, the Speedo is making you swap your Game Crush to Sonata. That's the reaction stayed, but the dialogue changed. Yeah, I can see. I'm glad. I mean, regardless, I'm glad they changed it. I mean, also, like, it's shitty, obviously, but this game came out in what, 2000? When did Persona 3 come out? Definitely over a decade ago. Like the way that things have advanced in the way that we view things socially now is different than it was even 5 years ago, right? Well, maybe not, because COVID stuff is weird, but so like it's good they changed it.
Besides, what the hell do you? No.
What was that?
Do you see something?
What are you wearing? That was cool. 2006, yeah, so... Why are you hiding?
Talk about saving the best for last. Now that's what I'm talking about. Holy hell, she's cute.
Yeah, she is.
Oh man, this is insane. If we nail this, it'll blow our failures out of the water. How about this time, we try going one by one instead of all together?
All right, I'm in.
Okay, and let's decide the order. We'll go clockwise, starting with the winner.
She looks super familiar. She might be in, like, the trailers. I'm guessing she's gonna be somebody important. Paper! I lost. Damn.
Yeah, I win. Okay, I'll go first. Sonata second, and you'll go last. Here goes.
Oh, I think she's on the face of like the season pass thing.
Hey, I noticed you've been staring at the ocean.
Want to stare at me instead?
Oh, you here with anyone? My name's Junpei.
Junpei?
I was just wondering if.
Oh my God!
You'd be down to talk.
Wait.
If you're not busy.
She's the robot. She's the anti-shadow weapon robot thing. Oh.
It's more fun than standing here all by yourself, right?
I am looking for someone.
Mm-hmm. 100%.
Oh yeah?
Oh, that's cool.
You are not that someone.
Wow, you got shot down faster than I expected.
She's a tough one, Senpai.
Don't worry about me. Oh, hey. Do you like the motion?
Is your question directed at me?
Yeah, 100%.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I like the ocean. You know, I heard something interesting about triathletes who train at indoor pools. Apparently, they get outperformed by athletes who train in the ocean.
That information is irrelevant to me.
I kind of wish.
Well, I won. I talked to her longer than you did.
It doesn't matter how long you talk to her.
I kind of just love that reaction. That information is irrelevant to me.
This sucks. I could cry.
Hey, don't cry. You're making me feel bad.
Is she looking for us?
Well, that's where we are. If you can't pull this off, I'm gonna be traumatized for the rest of my life.
We're on the ropes, but it's not over yet. It's all up to you now.
Yeah, Akihiko was at least like that. That was a good. That wasn't. It's better than Junpei always asking, "Are you here with someone? Are you claimed? I'll avenge you." What should I say to her? Hey, baby. Just in time for the beach episode. What's up, Hawk? Hello.
You.
Me.
I couldn't hear what he said, but she looked surprised. We should go over there.
Initiating evasive maneuver. Confirmation must be made at a secure location.
She's 100%. 100%. The anti-shadow thing that they were talking about.
Run away like that. Well, what are you waiting for? Go after her.
Yeah, you're right.
This could turn into serious trouble. You gotta go tell her you're sorry. If you don't, we'll get all the blame. Go on. You can catch her if you hurry.
I decided to follow the girl into the forest. Take that out of context. Now it starts getting real weird.
Come on, go after
Beg for forgiveness and introduce her to me, please.
The way she just started off is odd. I'm not sure what you said to her, but you better clear up the misunderstanding.
I said hello, and then you two started getting forking weird, dude. She Naruto runs. Why do you do that? I should go after her and clear up the misunderstanding. She for sure, that's 100% what they're doing, right? Because I think I've seen her face like on the season pass stuff. I think she's in the like opening thing too. There's a few characters that are in the opening movie that I didn't even like notice. The dude, Shinjiro, Ken. I maybe her. If a woman runs away, do not follow her through the spooky woods. It's not the best option. Yeah. Especially if they hide behind a sign. Hello. I lost sight of the girl. It's the girl from earlier. No, this is a different girl. She must be the one. Oh, right! Who's been watching me. Yeah, yeah. He keeps being like, I'm just gonna wait.
Now I am certain. I have found you. I have been searching for you. My highest priority is to be at your side.
All right.
What? Are you freaking kidding me?
Dude, I'm gonna pull a Krillin so hard here.
What's going on? He didn't even say anything to her.
Seems like she still doesn't want to let go.
There you guys are.
Is Yukari gonna get jealous?
In here, we've been looking all over for you.
What are you doing in the middle of the woods in your swimsuits?
You have no idea what we've... Huh? Who's this? And why is she hugging you?
Ooh, are you jealous?
Listen, we have a slight situation here.
That girl is a robot. What does it mean to pull a Krillin? Krillin from Dragon Ball. In Dragon Ball Z, they have these enemies, these androids that they fight. Android 17 and 18. And throughout the story, they kind of become not necessarily good, but not necessarily bad. They're just like doing their own thing. And Krillin has the hots for Android 18. And they end up getting married and having a child after her parts are made real. So pulling a Krillin means to date an android. You know. Krillin wishes. 17 is too hot. Can't do it. Whoa, spoiler, sorry.
I'm sorry to interrupt your vacation, but I need everyone to go back to the house and gear up.
Are you looking for her?
That won't be necessary. We found what we were looking for.
Mr. Chairman, what do you mean?
You had me worried. You can't just leave the lab on your own, I guess.
I guess?
Understood.
Sorry for all the trouble. Everything is under control now.
What happened to securing the tank?
Oh, that's been taken care of.
Yeah, that's 17.
I guess. Join us over here.
Understood.
Oh, they still haven't picked up on the fact that... Whoa!
This is Igus. As you can see, she's a machine with the form and face of a human girl.
I am Igus. My objective is to exterminate shadows. I have been assigned to seize, effective immediately.
Wood.
No way. It's like she's alive.
This is unbelievable.
How can a robot be this cute? What a cruel world.
She's not just a robot,
10
okay?
years ago, a plan was enacted to create anti-shadow weapons. A contingency in the event a shadow became unmanageable. Igus was the last one to be made. And she's the only one that still remains today.
An anti-shadow weapon? Does that mean she has a persona too?
Correct. I am capable of wielding the persona called Palladian.
How?
She suffered major damage in combat her first year out, and she's been kept in the lab ever since. I'm still not sure as to why she suddenly reactivated herself this morning. In any case, I hope you'll all get along.
An anti-shadow weapon, possessing a will all her own.
This is amazing! If you don't mind me asking, when we first saw you earlier, you were, hugging our leader.
She's so jealous. Artificial soul? If you could craft an artificial soul, then what even is a soul? At least in the context of this, right?
Do you know him?
Yes, it is very important for me to be by his side.
Agreed.
Maybe her facial recognition system is malfunctioning? Or maybe she's still half asleep. Very interesting.
Missildine-kun. Yeah, isn't it weird? I wish it was Missildine Senpai, but that's for different reasons.
Half asleep?
Well, I can ponder this later. Anyhow, I forgot to mention. Did you know there are a wide range of recreational facilities you can use here? There's a tennis court, a pool table, and even a karaoke machine. Would anyone care to hear me sing?
Sir, we're just gonna gloss over a robot? It's day 3 of our vacation in Yakushima.
Man, I can't believe it's already the 3rd day of our trip. It's too bad we have to go home tomorrow. I'd totally stay longer if I could, but I can't complain too much. We went through a hell of a lot here.
Yeah, like hearing you and the chairman singing. I barely got any sleep last night.
Day 3, same clothes. It's a bathing suit, weirdo.
Do we have a mission at the beach today?
Nah, it's nothing like that. We just came here to have some fun.
Do you understand what it means to have fun, Aegis? Yes, I am informed of the concept. Recreation is sustenance for one's mental well-being.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Wow, you sure know a lot about us humans. All right, let's take one last dip before we leave.
Wait. Junpei-kun, is it okay for Aegis to go on the water? I'm sure she's fine.
Oh, are you done already?
What if they built a robot that just couldn't get wet at all? Like that anti-shadow thing, but if you splash water on them, they Wicked Witch of the West. Tomas has a different bathing suit for each day of the week. Yeah, apparently. Robot with no feet, no clothes, but like wore a dress yesterday. Yeah, wore a dress to hide the fact that they were a robot.
It is best that everyone partake in this activity together. Deriving enjoyment alone is not the optimal method to have fun.
You've got some strong feelings on pretty weird things, don't you? But what the heck? Might as well.
The robot ain't got a booty though, so like, pass.
We should join them.
Agreed.
Still has robot goat hooves. Yeah,
Enjoying yourself.
Dre and I are cool though.
Happened during our time here, but it looks like we'll get to relax a bit today.
That would be nice.
Suji, why are you...
Sonata-san, what are you doing?
What are you wearing, dude?
Your turn.
My turn? What are they doing?
Glad to see everyone's having so much fun. I've already told you what time the ship is arriving tomorrow, right? I'll probably head over to the port early, so don't be late.
Okay, I'll let everyone know.
We can get back to business once we've returned to the dorm.
Got it.
I don't understand though why Sonata is wearing a shirt. Unless they gave him the Speedo and they're like, it'd be too much. Oh my gosh!
Junpei-kun is down. All right, here's our chance for an all-out attack.
Nice. Do it.
Wait,
That's amazing. I had a fun time with everyone in Yakushima. With Aegis joining, things are likely to get livelier. I have a feeling shit's about to get real dark, though. Rank 5? I'm a rank 5 fool. I mean, I wear a shirt because I just don't like to not have a shirt on. But...
You seem to be in great pain.
Didn't I just say things are about to get dark?
You again.
Shit, it's them.
You mean those three? Ugh, they're freaky.
Shut up. Let's get out of here.
Why do they always run and hide at the sight of me? They're like back alley rats.
Beats me.
Jin, give him the capsules.
They still just call him Intelligent Boy, even though we know his name.
I'll pay you the usual way.
Now hold up. This time, we'd like your payment in the form of information. Your acquaintances have been busy lately. I'm referring to their activities on nights when the moon is full, of course. They've spent a great deal of time in the tower as well. I wonder, why did they take this burden upon themselves? You do know, don't you? But you don't wish to say. Is it perhaps because you're one of them?
I'm not. I've got nothing to do with them anymore.
Then tell us. I'm sure you'd agree these pills are more important than a group you have nothing to do with.
I don't know the details, but supposedly, destroying all those creatures will put an end to the Dark Hour. And that weird-ass tower will disappear. That's all I know, alright?
You mean they intend to eliminate the Dark Hour completely? Why would they do such a thing? To give up such power?
So they're Persona users as well?
To destroy the Tower of Demise.
Tower of Demise? Who wouldn't want to take out that damn thing? Takaya.
Oh, okay.
Yes, I know.
So Jin, Takaya, and then we don't know the goth girl's name.
Can't go back. I won't use my power again. Not after last time.
Ah, tropey. I love it. I love it. Oh, we're home. Looks like the product I ordered through. Let's see what's inside. Oh, seasonal corn. Man, I'm beat. It seemed to take forever to get back.
Hello.
Yeah, it was a tiring trip. Please rest up so you're ready for the next operation. There's 6 more to fight, right? Just the last full moon shadows and things will go back to normal. Just the last. What? No more apathy syndrome incidents, just plain old everyday life. Let's do our best. After all, we're the only ones who can help. That seemed like weird. That seemed like a weird sentence. All right. That's a perfect time, though, to end the Persona part of today's stream. Oh, I guess this... Wait!
Greetings.
These are your lodging quarters. Very well, I shall remain by your side at all times. She's still far from passing as a human. It doesn't look like she understands ordinary feelings in conversation yet. If she could, I might be able to form a bond with her. Oh. Reflects physical damage once for 1 ally. Reflects magic damage once. Oh, that's interesting. Oh yeah, we also unlocked, there's a new shop. Actually, I think there's a new, wait. I think there's a new shop. Before I end, there's a couple of things here. We're not ending stream. I'm just ending the Persona part. We're gonna do the Twitch drop thing for WoW. I can sense that the power growing within you stems from the bonds you have forged. More Twilight Fragments. And then she also has the request because we got the beach stuff. She wishes to feel the ocean. Seems you've completed a request. One moment, please. I see you're carrying something related to the ocean. May I have one? Oh, well, I don't know which one. Chat, what do I pick? I feel like giving her... I don't know. I feel like giving her, like... any of it is kind of weird. She wants something that's the sea. I feel like we should give her... I'm going to give her the seashell. Yeah.
Oh my.
What a beautiful shell. I profess it is deeply moving knowing that something so enchanting was sculpted by nature.
How splendid.
Because of your stories and your lovely souvenirs, I was able to experience the ocean myself. Take this as your reward. 5 amethyst. Okay.
Very well.
So... what do I do with the other stuff?
Good day. Here are my requests.
Maybe I chose the wrong thing. Maybe I should have shaved shaved. Saved first. Whoops. Okay, but then I think this shop is open now. Be Blue V. Our special 3,000 yen program will cleanse your soul and send you to heaven. Face your inner self and bring out that which lies deep within you. I might be able to recall a forgotten persona skill if I undergo the treatment at the store. Can help your allies recall forgotten skills. Take advantage of... Oh! That's dope. Also take on a part-time job here. Time will pass when you visit the shop, whether that's as a customer or employee. Working part-time. Working here might help improve my academics and charm. Interesting. So you can... okay, that's cool. I wasn't sure if we could, like, learn... if our team could, like, relearn skills. And they can. All right, cool. I just wanted to see that before we ended. I don't know what the rest of the stuff I got is for then. So... all right, cool. We're gonna switch over to the WoW stuff, which means YouTube side. I'll be ending the YouTube stream here, and we'll just be on Twitch because they have the drop stuff enabled. You're on Twitch now. Woo woo. Adios, YouTube. YouTube, thank you for hanging out. Sorry, I just don't want to do, you know, it says on YouTube that I'm playing, you know, YouTube is a little bit harder of a, that's the problem. But thanks for hanging out on YouTube. Sorry. We're on Twitch. I guess I could post the Twitch link, that would help. Bye, YouTube. All right, time to get, there's the Twitch link. We're just gonna be on that for the WoW portion. All right, bye. Bye, YouTube.